You're here, the evil black writing on the wall. Unleashed a million faces, and one by one they fall. Black-hearted evil, brave-hearted hero. I am all I am, all I am. I am. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Buddy. Here we go. Go ahead, try to see through me. Do it if you dare. One step forward, two steps back. I'm here. Do it. This is your fault. If I destroyed Eggman Windmill Village, none of this would be happening.
Some creep called Starlin made him evil again. Nobody could have seen that coming.
Excuses.
No, I'm dealing with it too. I'm infected, see? Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, that fucking line fucking pisses me off. It's what you deserve. Fuck you!
I heard you fucking slam something.
That was my water bottle. I fucking chucked it across my room. Oh, they're biting. Okay. They're into that stuff.
Biting? I can taste the day! Save the night, save the night.
I'll be the one to care for.
Do you dare to fight? Evil's might, evil's might.
I'll be the last one standing in my eyes are filled with curiosity.
You think
that you have power over me in this life? There's no room for you and me. So turn away or face this day with me. With me. Face the day with me. Oh! There we go. Oh shit, we pulled up Mike Tyson! We pulled up Mike Tyson, she bit his ear off! I bit the ear! Did you see his body fucking fly? Just, Oh, hello. That's a big-ass rat. Holy shit. Did you see how big that rat was? Oh my goodness. Got a splinter from the Ninja Turtles going on here.
So it's Best Actor.
Best Actor? Okay. Who are our nominees?
Okay, Best Actor. We got, Brendan Fraser.
Come on!
Bill Nye, Colin Farrell, and Paul Mescal. One guy. Come on, Brendan.
Come on!
And Austin Butler.
Oh,
Yeah,
Austin Butler too. They're all pretty good choices. What route are we doing? We pretty much did all the main routes. So right now we're just trying to fill up all the squares. And then we're going to fill up all those circles. So right now we're doing 2 neutral missions. And then the third mission we're going to do evil. To get that last square. Brendan Fraser won, Chelsea!
Wow.
No?
Wait. Let me
confirm.
Because I think I'm a bit like
Behind
from Chelsea.
Okay.
But wait, let me just make sure.
Oh my gosh. Not yet. Damn it, Chelsea! Don't get my hopes up like that. Chelsea, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. Chelsea, please. Don't get my hopes up like that. I was like, I was so, oh my gosh, I was ready to like jump out of my seat. I was like, oh.
And the Oscar goes to
Come on. Come on.
Brendan Fraser.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy for my man. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. Fucking W, let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go. He needs that W. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh my gosh, we gotta shoot down the helicopter now? Are you shitting me? Oh my god! This is... Holy shit!
This is insane.
What the hell? Hold on. Should I push her or should I pull her back? Push her.
Yeah, you should push her. I mean, that kills her, but yeah.
What? 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 No!
But it's okay for him to just break my stuff.
Of course not.
Wow, Meredith,
He's
you're
learned his
looking
lesson
actually
now.
okay. You don't have brain cancer.
You gave me this for my birthday. I mean, you should be pissed off too.
Oh, never mind.
He was wrong, but you don't just go punching every person who makes you mad.
There's the best fucking timing!
3 grades above you. I mean, that kid practically
Volker, make sure that your statements are not so embarrassingly carelessly worded next time. What? What? You are so disrespectful. Amazing. All delinquents types like this, even the way you dress so... Oh, flip-flop disregard for authority. Sweater fest, disgraceful... Delinquent? I'm on the student council! Motherfucker, I'm on the student council! You think that fucking... you think... Oh, look, what about you, huh? We got a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Oh, look at me. I got a fucking Hawaiian shirt. How professional. I got a big fucking katana carrying around, swinging around. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! You call that professional, motherfucker? You call yourself a businessman? Look at you, fucking dressed up all casual like that bitch-ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Why don't you get a fucking haircut? Shave that fucking beard of yours, you bitch-ass. Get some glasses for crying out loud. Oh, look at me. I'm Jagoro. I'm like a JoJo character. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Yeah! A hand pounds on my back a hard couple times, severely winding me. I couldn't care less about the culprit as I focused my thoughts on my chest in near automatic reaction. My hand instinctively tightens on my breast, and I start going through the steps I rehearse in my mind every other day. Breathe. In and out. For a measure of relief, I could slowly feel my chest becoming less tense. By the time I look up, my face is covered in sweat from the experience. No! No! Not only did he cause a heart attack, but it's also... No! Well, you see,
Man, that impression of Shia LaBeouf in college is fantastic.
Oh god, you know what? I gotta look up now real quick. His fucking freak out in Dark and the Moon. You know what I'm talking? You know when he's in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that guy's just. Look at this guy. He's just he's just hanging there. Look at this. This guy's just hanging here.
It can allow them to stay on the map, but these are dumb as shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit! That guy was just fucking hanging there. Come on!
As every he punches in the boss's head. Family.
That's right. Yeah, come on, bitch. The power of family. Yes. Come on, power of family. Okay, there we go. Come on. That's it. Power of family, baby. Okay, how do we do this? Hiya! Oh, her frontal lobe. Oh,
Oh wow, it's Grand Theft Auto 5 in here. Like
oh, eat
is
it!
Spider-Man 2 gonna have free-form switching characters?
Yeah, there we go. We did it. We beat the game. Just a quick reminder that I do have stream elements. You can tip, donate, etc., whatever you want to call it. You do not have to if you don't want to. Oh, stretch. Okay. Oh, stretch. All right. Oh wait. Oh damn it! You guys are not talking. Ah. Okay, there we go. Okay.
It's him. Okay, let's do this.
No.
Leroy.
What were you
Oh,
saying?
sorry.
Never-
I was saying, all right, guys, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
All right.
Damn it, Leroy.
Come on, we were about to set up the patriarchy, okay?
Oh. Oh gosh.
Bless you.
You guys. I got chicken.
We got chicken.
Look,
Yeah.
we finally took over the world to set up the patriarchy system. So, what can we do now?
The patriarchy. Oh gosh.
We'll go to the one place where there's no that. Oh, it doesn't have
I'm
patriarchy.
escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by patriarchy. Space.
One problem with that, Chengiz.
Mars.
It's a joke.
You needed to sound like a woman.
No.
You could have
No.
just said
No, I could.
Place that doesn't have patriarchy.
I could be a feminist ally man. I could be a feminist ally man who goes, I too think
a true
patriarchy is
feminist-
bad.
No. It should have been.
A true feminist would just say, screw you, also feminist allies. Because you're going to end up becoming patriarchal.
Wait,
No,
it should have been.
there's no way that's gonna happen.
It's just, the joke should be. The one place that has been controlled by patriarchy. Mars.
Mars.
Not Venus.
Really, the best joke is actually the one place that isn't corrupted by feminism.
No. The joke is that Mars. Isn't Mars like where they got the male symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the joke.
Okay.
It's like,
Yes, Chelsea, patriarchy is indeed a word. That is a word that exists out there. The patriarchy! Oh gosh, no. Oh, we need to stop that dastardly patriarchy. Oh, goodness. Oh. Hey.
I'm assuming we're all in agreement that both patriarchy, the idea of patriarchy in general and like is kind of BS.
It's a boogeyman. It's like it never really exists as the way they describe it being.
I will also say feminism is the
What
same.
even is... Hold on, I'm gonna actually look up now. What even is like the dictionary definition for patriarchy?
Patriarchy is the strictest definition. It's just a society, a male-dominated society.
It
is-
system of society or government in which father or eldest male is the head. Well, that's a different kind of patriarchy.
Yeah, but
in which men hold the-
that's what feminists use.
Essentially, Cheng's patriarchy is they describe it as a system of hierarchy that are dominated by men for the benefit of men, which
Huh.
in history has never been made because
Yeah.
no society has ever lived on that value.
Chelsea, you're referring to a matriarchy. It's pretty much patriarchy, but with women instead, where the women are on the top dog, and they're like, "Oh, you men, you now bow to us." So it's
Like-
this,
wait, does that already happen today?
I don't know.
Well, feminism. I would put feminism.
No, I was making.
as-
I was making.
would-
I
I
was
would
making a
personally
joke.
put-
Oh,
Yeah, I was making a joke about simps.
I was making a. I think that feminism has reached that point. Same with patriarchy. It's just that it's now just a buzzword.
They're all words that just people throw around. The patriarchy, the feminists, the matriarchy. It's all words. Just be normal people.
Words are essentially created nowadays to essentially say you are for or against something.
You know,
And also my biggest thing is it's basically making excuses to not self-improve.
Yeah.
In some
I'm
areas.
not, well, I don't know. I find it interesting how words can elicit a reaction in people. Like some words can elicit like a reaction in people that cause them to be more, to think with more of their emotions, or like step down.
Well,
I'm a Barbie girl.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we're social creatures. We value the idea. Even people who are considered introverts value the idea of a connection. So whenever you try to throw out terms that are meant to they're meant to disfranchise you from the crowd and essentially label you as as a heretic,
An outsider.
People take offense to that.
And I would also have is that it doesn't help with our current but the way we communicate has become stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I also know they also said like like I said also like when we say you can say some words like I don't know like you say the word I don't know maggot, you get this shiver feeling.
Huh.
Like because you associate with dirtiness.
Okay.
You know. Some words can bring up like not some words can bring up visceral reactions in people.
Changus, spiders. Spiders.
Oh, excuse me. Ugh.
Oh, we made him sick.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't supposed to be on purpose. I actually just started coughing as soon as you said that. So.
Are you sure it was on purpose?
No.
It was.
I guess I'm just allergic to the word now. That's how far my fear of them has gone.
Whenever Changus hears the word, his entire body just shuts down.
No, I just freeze.
We need to do a podcast about the cutest spiders.
Please don't. Please don't. I would prefer you don't do that. Oh.
I will also say it doesn't help with our modern form of communication. Has made people in general stupider.
Oh, I won't say it's stupid.
No. It's literally so. There's a book called "Amusing Yourselves to Death." Have you read that book?
No.
No.
Okay, so the central premise. This was made when television was the main form of communication.
Okay.
Essentially. His argument was that when we became more and more visual, the way we communicate became dumber and dumber, essentially.
Okay.
Wait, he says that.
How?
Like he argued. Okay, so because before the written word became the main form of media, speeches were important.
Okay.
You had to. So the people who had to communicate with speeches and get their ideas have to be good orators.
Okay.
And orators is just mean a guy who can speak well. So you have to communicate expertly to make people understand what you're talking about and to influence them.
All right.
But then when you get to writing, you lose some of that aspects, that way of convincing people, because you now put words on a paper and now people have to use a little bit of their imagination a bit, which helps them actually engage too. Like he argues that written word is superior because it's less spur of the moment compared to orator, people can read your opinion 100 years from now.
Alright.
In terms of a book form. But then when you became visual, nuance gets thrown out the window.
Okay.
Because so now you no longer care, like he used an example of like the Kennedy and Nixon, right? If
Vote Nixon!
like one of Kennedy's
wait.
biggest strategies was literally using, look at me, do you want me to be president compared to him?
Actually, I heard about this. Essentially, when people heard over the radio, appearances wasn't taken into account, so they had to listen to the ideas. But when they saw on TV, they saw that Nixon was a mess.
Oh gosh, Nixon, what happened to you? Ooh.
Like 5 o'clock shadow. Kennedy was dressed better, so that skewed the perception.
Yeah,
so they didn't really listen to the ideas. Just go what they saw.
Yeah, and it doesn't allow for essentially visuals. What happens when you get a lot of benefits from visuals. I am not saying that visual media is bad or anything, but in terms of communication, it does actually make you less smart. Especially if you like don't supplement it, like Chelsea may hate this, reading.
Alright.
Like you actual reading, not like read on a screen, but actual reading. And I think to further my kind of hypothesis is that the current internet culture was based because yes, you have the written word aspects, but it's written words that you are put on a time limit. And people expect instant communications because of that, and much like visual media, it has also disrupted nuanced thinking. And you add to the additional layer is that because it's done in a quick moment, people, of course, have the issues of reading intention behind your words.
Okay.
Like, if I say the sky is blue, with just a period, you can either read it as just a simple sky is blue, or sky is blue with a negative tone, depending on your view of the person. And people online tend to view each other in the most negative light as possible.
You know who else views each other's in the most negative light possible?
Who?
My mom.
The Imperium.
Everybody in Warhammer.
I was gonna say. Oh, I was hoping you were gonna say my mom, because if you say your mom, you're fired. My mom, get out! It was worth it.
I'm afraid Comet made that joke already.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that's where you were going.
Yeah, that's where I thought you were going too.
I was gonna say everybody in the Warhammer universe.
Ah.
No, it's.
You don't see anything wrong with that? What are you talking about, Chelsea? What are you referring to there, Chelsea? Monday's new Futurama season?
So Chelsea.
Nice.
So the reason I say the sky is blue, right? You can write it, the sky is blue. But you can it's all about the reader's intention that causes the communication problem. You can write the most well thought out argument, and somebody can read in like a forum, and some people, a lot of the times, will read it in the most negative way possible, thinking that this long speech is just a huge rant.
Alright. There we go.
Okay.
Reading comprehension. Woo!
But more about a critique about how it's just how communication sucks nowadays, and it causes a lot of the problems in our modern society.
Alright. Well, can't be as bad as society can't be as bad as the Imperium though. That shit they got a lot of shit they gotta sort out besides just reading. Like you got all sorts of I don't know, you got like little demons coming out of nowhere just killing people, and then you got religious fanatics going on. Like I'm pretty sure going back to reading.
Is that any different from modern day?
I don't know. Look, I'm just but in the Imperium though, it's on steroids still. Literally everything is on steroids. Even their problems are on steroids.
Their problems are on steroids.
Exactly. It's just
They created the steroids in which their problems manifest.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
some
and
people are on magic steroids, some people are on scientific steroids, some people are just on plain athletic steroids.
Or they're just made out of steroids on fungus.
It's just a bad time in general in the Imperium. Alright, anyways, speaking of the Imperium, Ninjato, what am I looking at here? What is Dawn of War? Is this...
So Dawn of War is an RTS sub-series, and this podcast is
Society? We live in
Chelsea. I don't know what you wrote.
She's saying society. We live in a society. This is our Joker. This is my Joker arc. We live in a society.
Okay, so anyway, so Dawn of War, RTS. Remember from the Battle for Middle Earth discussion about how RTS works?
Yeah.
General concept. Okay, it's that, but Warhammer.
Okay.
So you build bases, you build up your army to go take out the other guy's base, usually in multiplayer.
Right.
Different in single player. So this story falls on the planet Tartarus, and you follow Gabriel. I can't remember his last name. Gabriel, who is the leader of the third company of the Blood Ravens chapter.
Gabriel Angelos.
Okay, yeah, Gabriel Angelos, who is the leader of the third company of the Blood Ravens chapter at this point. Spoiler alert, in future games, he becomes the chapter master, which is the head honcho of the entire chapter.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing, but it's the way he gets there is kind of so 40k, it hurts.
Alright.
So, I assume you know nothing about the Blood Ravens.
No.
As far as I know, in terms of their creation, they were originally just a one-paragraph chapter.
Huh.
Where in 40k related material, they had a paragraph that the Blood Ravens exist.
That's
Okay.
Funny. The way you said that, Mijado, that's kind of funny. One paragraph chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of chapters in 40k that literally is just a paragraph that they exist, they done some stuff.
Alright.
No further exploration. So,
what changed?
I'm not sure. This game series is the most exploration of the Blood Ravens. That's how they become one of the most beloved chapters in all of 40k.
They kind of just took a name out of it, a name that was just kind of there out of a hat. So they can really just do whatever they wanted with it.
Alright.
Yeah. So they didn't have to worry about ties to Gilliman or or Dark Angel stuff. They just wanted to have like a nice fresh chapter that has some grounding in the 40k universe, so that they could be as lore accurate as possible.
Okay.
But anyway, so we could talk about the developments of the chapter a bit. But anyway, so Gabriel Angelos is the head of the third company of the Blood Ravens chapter, and he is the most Space Marines of Space Marines. This game is pretty much everyone acts the archetype that you expect in a 40k game. In fact, Dawn of War is like the most beloved 40k game.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Okay. Yeah. So the basic plot, he shows up on this planet that is being overtaken by orcs, and he's taking care of the orc menace. Turns out it's also a chaos plot.
Oh.
So he has to deal with the forces of chaos and the Eldar. Because the Eldar being the Eldar, which is basically Sundares, they want to help humanity, but they're too prideful to do it in the most straightforward way possible.
Holy shit, those fucking bastards.
You okay?
They upped Space Marine, a game that came out in 2011, to $50.
Whoa!
Whoa! $50?
No, wait, a full 60. A full $60.
$60? Wait, when did this game come out?
2011.
What?
Sons of
2013.
bitches.
It came out 10 years ago.
What-
They
what's-
recently had
what's
an
this game called?
anniversary.
Space Marine?
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine.
Alright, let me check.
It's the
On
anniversary.
Steam.
Here's what
I'm looking it
happened.
up right now.
Hey, you want to know what happened? Want to catch up with Space Marine 2? That'll be
Warhammer Space Marine. Okay, here we go. Anniversary edition. There we go. Woo. $60. What is this pack? You get to buy Sega's Ultimate Warhammer 40,000 collection. 41 items, all leading up to a good price of $185.99. Fuck you. Ooh, $60 though. Yowzers.
Yeah, anyway, so, so you're on this planet. They're on the planet. Meanwhile, the subplot is that the brother librarian, who is the sanctioned psyker of the Blood Ravens, is getting corrupted by chaos.
Oh, fun.
And then also there's Inquisitor Toth, who is questioning Gabriel's loyalties to the Imperium. Not that he's a loyal soldier, but that he sees chaos everywhere, because before the game, to set up an important element, Gabriel had an exterminatus order on his home planet
Oh.
because it was taken over by chaos.
Huh. Oof. That's gotta be rough on him.
Yeah, yep. And essentially, you probably can guess what happens. It turns out there's a demon on the planet that was locked up for thousands of years. The Eldar knew about it, but they didn't tell the humans about it when they're trying to... when they got involved.
Uh-huh.
Because the Eldar are... even though... 40k, when it comes to the Eldar, is full of stupid.
Bunch of stuck-up brats.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to say, like, oh, they're so smart, and they think humans are monkeys.
Monkey.
Yeah. Like, they literally call humans monkai.
Monkey.
Yeah, and they're trying to do, like, you can't really fathom the way they were thinking, even though most of the time it just means that they're gonna just try to help humanity in the most dumbest way possible.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah,
You know,
we're gonna try to stop this ritual from happening. We're gonna purposely attack the humans who may help us.
Okay.
who could help us at all. And
Alright.
then when they kick our butts and nearly wipe us out, sending a bunch of our people up to Slanesh to be eaten to death for all eternity,
Alright.
You know,
we're gonna just tell them partly what it is.
Partly.
I read something. I forgot something for the theory that they are speaking to us. They are speaking, trying to tell us stuff, dumb down. Their
Okay.
speech. The problem is they're so high involved that their version of dumbing down is to us them speaking in riddles.
Huh.
No, sorry, that's just more of an excuse.
Wait, is that like,
That's the problem when
wait, is that like the actual reason, or is that just like a head
theory.
canon? Oh.
That
Okay.
that is more of an excuse for, in my opinion, just general writing is like
Like
we
it's hard
need to have an excuse for humans to fight against the Eldar, other than that the humans just view Eldars as aliens and all aliens must die.
Those filthy Xenos.
We do not suffer the Xenos to live.
Right, but they can't just do that.
Hmm.
They want to have like an extra layer of like we need to hate the Eldar, even though there's plenty of reasons to hate the Eldar.
Alright.
But anyway, orcs are fine because they're orcs. They're big, dumb, and they like fighting.
And red.
But yep, and they're all red in this game.
Ah.
That means they go faster.
Faster. Alright, so you're on this planet. There's a demon there, gonna feed
Well,
everyone.
it's revealed. That's like the big twist of like the mystery. So thousands of years before everything, basically before the Horus Heresy, before Emperor, when the Eldar and the Necrons were fighting, the Eldar locked up this demon in this planet, and throughout the game, you were gathering keys to unlock the demon. Your Psyker librarian turns traitor.
Woo!
And basically, the whole finale, they unleash the demon and you defeat the demon before the planet. I think. Oh, yeah, by the way, the other ticking bomb is a warp storm is coming in, trapping everyone.
Huh. Alright. But I assume you make it.
Yeah, they made it. They made it because you got expansion packs and sequels.
Ah. Alright.
we don't talk about Dawn of War 3.
What's wrong with Dawn of War 3?
It's supposed to be pretty bad.
It's
Oh.
pretty bad. Yeah. The basically both sides, like the demon does escape because it's a demon. It just escapes into the warp, but Andros and the Blood Ravens survive,
Ah. Well.
and they killed basically everyone except for one guy, one Alpha Legion member, because it's Alpha Legion. Alpha Legion, who's
they didn't.
wearing.
From what I understand, Alpha Legion is pretty different in this game than they usually are.
Yeah, one thing, they're
Okay.
wearing the Black Legion armor.
What does that mean?
They're black. So Alpha
We
Legion.
was authorities and shit.
Yeah. So Alpha Legion are like the Chaos factions, where
They're
whole gimmick-
espionage.
Ah.
Spies.
Okay.
They're a whole army of spies,
Huh.
of bonds. Okay, but then you got the additional joke
Mm-hmm.
that they actually may be loyalists.
From what I have, Alpha Legion is in fact my favorite Chaos chapter.
Okay.
And from what I know, they're so decentralized that cells of them will be loyalists and cells of them will be chaos.
Yeah.
And cells of them will be attacking Imperium, thinking that they are being loyalists.
Yeah, like attack the Imperium to weed out the weak.
Ah.
Basically, you get eight different Alpha Legion members. You'll get 8 different opinions about how they conduct and who they fight for.
Oh,
Like
beautiful.
there's a good video, a good video who, like 2 videos talking about the Alpha Legion, and his theory is that the Legion itself, the intention by the end of the day, was to be a loyalist chapter.
But
That's the intent. But people who are in it, most of them, are traitors.
ah, beautiful.
So the intention, because of the Alpha Legion's weird also is that they have 2 Primarchs,
Huh.
which is technically one who got split into 2.
Oh, that
They're a
guy.
little bit shorter and a little bit weaker, so it balances out.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're just super weird, and I love them for that. And also in terms of their writing, so I did mention about how Eldar are written. Alpha Legions tend to, when they're written, is that it's always purposely made to confuse you about the actual thing they did.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Go on.
Now I need to a little video, skit video where it's talking about, Alfarius walks into McDonald's, but was it really a Burger King or a Wendy's? What did he get, a shake? And he got a shake, but it was actually Coca-Cola. Or did he really go to Burger King? Like all that whole stuff to purposely make. So that's kind of the main problem with writing, is that they're supposed to be super secretive, and thus Games Workshop tends to do a lot more retconning about if the plot is actually them.
Huh.
Or not.
Okay. Interesting.
It does get annoying to a lot of people.
Do you find it annoying?
If I delve into it too much.
If I had a choice to be able to write any faction, I would choose the Alpha Legion.
They are definitely have some. You can have some fun with it.
Okay. Alright, nice. Did you know most people normally shed about 50 to 100? Chelsea, what does that have to do with 40k? Chelsea, what does that have to do with what we're talking about right now? What are you talking about, woman? Like hair? Skin? What are you trying to say there, lady? Ray, you're in the chat. I see you in the chat, Ray. Talk some sense into your girlfriend. What is she trying to say? What's she saying? I don't understand how that's relevant to what we're talking about, Chelsea. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. So, what else is there to what about, like, the game, like, gameplay-wise? Like, you said it's, an RTS. How does it fare compared to, like, other stuff you've
It's
played?
it's a pretty good one. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's the one that I tend to want to go back to and actually finish the game, but
Okay.
So this is my attempt to actually finish it. I haven't finished it yet, but I am gonna finish it. I really enjoy it, and
Do you have any criticisms like for a game, like when it comes to like?
it's a very micro-heavy game.
Okay.
So in RTS, there's two ways. When somebody say macro, and so macro is more. You have to think more about counters a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
In like the broader scale. So it's like, is your army composition willing to survive what your enemy is gonna throw at you?
Okay.
And then micro is, and usually the macro mechanics doesn't have a lot of stuff you do with individual units. While in this game is micro intensive, where because each unit, you start off when you buy a unit, you get 4 guys, right?
All right.
Or like you get a certain number of guys, but then you can click on those units and give those guys more troops and more weapons, and like different weapons to make them better and to fulfill different roles.
Okay.
Then those units gets killed off during the fight, during fights, which then you have to go back to those units and click on those buttons again. And then they are all queued up so that, and if, let's just say most of those guys die, you have to be really careful in making sure they survive. Or you could just be, you try to cowse them to kill them off because, so that you get your unique units because there's caps and stuff.
All right.
And you can't just disband units. You have to get them killed.
Oh. Alright.
So like that's like my only real criticism is more on that front. That is a bit I would have liked. I like my RTS to have a balance, and in the main campaign you're only playing the Empyrean. In order to play the other factions, you have to play the expansion packs, which I haven't played. I barely touched those.
Okay.
And to play the expansions, and 2 of the.
I'm sorry, I have you.
Let me see.
He's amazing.
And like 2 of them are not story campaigns.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
That's beautiful meshing.
Oh my goodness, Barbie. Oh no. Barbie, no!
You took part in Muad'Dib Jihad? You haven't?
I don't get it.
It's Dune.
It's a Dune joke.
I see it now. I read. Oh, I just saw Jihad. Wait, I don't get it. Okay.
It's Dune. Essentially, after the first book, the people of Arrakis, the Freemen, the Fremen went crazy and took over the galaxy, killing a lot of people.
In Paul's name, and Paul's like, oh no, what have I done? No, I'm gonna go water in the desert now.
And Barbie's like, pussy, you should have fucking killed them all.
And his son ends up becoming a worm. A psychic worm.
Oh.
Dune's weird.
Dune gets weird.
Oh, like in Bloodborne.
What? You become a worm in Bloodborne?
I don't remember a psychic worm in Bloodborne.
Well, more like a squid. It's one of those hidden endings.
A psychic squid?
Yeah.
Oh, baby Eldred god.
Oh, like Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the fetus. Okay.
Oh.
That's also great.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
shut
one
up, you
hidden-
crybaby scientist.
Yeah, when
The best part is that the funniest part is that that's the good ending.
That's a good ending.
on the one hand you became a god, on the other hand you became a baby squid.
Huh. Alright.
Is there an ending where you could just be a normal human?
Yeah.
I don't think there's no. It's not really normal humans in Bloodborne. They're all just kind of sick.
Okay.
I mean, Bloodborne is kind of a depressing setting, so.
It's Yarnum is what do you call it? It's not really in London.
Hmm. Alright. Alright.
I'm basically covered everything I want to with
Okay.
Dawn of War. Because I didn't want to go beat by beat with the plot. Because I would finish the game, even though I played it a whole bunch, and
Are you liking it
it's
so far?
really just what?
You're liking it so far?
Oh, this is like a second attempt playthrough. Like my first attempt was nearly finishing the game.
Oh.
So like I have played, in terms of hours, I have played well over. I played like nearly 30 hours, and the game is only like 5 hours straight through.
Okay.
Like in terms of length, playtime, I have pretty much played this game to death. Like how long to beat? Well, I'll just
I'm gonna go ahead.
Well, I have a 40K Dawn of War.
Huh. Alright.
Like 12 hours is the main story. And I beat it in nearly to that point. Like nearly over double, so.
Alright.
Like the game is good.
Alright.
You should play it.
How much is it?
It's like $10.
Alright. Let's see. Dawn.
It's an old game. This was back in like 2000, early 2000s. No, 2006. $12.
Ah. Alright.
$12 for the base Game of the Year edition, and then nearly $40 for all the expansions along with it.
Okay.
I think the only expansion worth is Soulstorm.
No, actually, so people, in terms of that, people...
Ninjato, any other opinion is invalid because it does not have Sisters of Battle in it.
Oh, okay, but the problem is people hate Soulstorm other than you use it to play the Apocalypse mod.
The Apocalypse mod?
Basically, it's a mod that makes it gives you everything from 40K.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. You alright?
But Sisters, though.
Ah. You really like them sisters. Hey, enemy guy.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, well, there you go. If you don't... Oh, let me stretch. Okay, so if Dawn of War sounds interesting to you guys, it is like... it's $12. So you can check that out. Because it's an old game.
Speaking of mods...
Well, no, but Magic didn't play the game mod. Wait, did you play the game modded? Vampire?
You have to play the game modded.
Why is that? Why do you have to play this game modded?
Because it looks like
Because the
shit
game-
otherwise.
Oh, and I'm big now!
Oh, I never fix your thing. Give me a second.
And also,
Oh, I shrink as well. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta fix this. Let me fix this. Wham.
wait. Wait. No one cares about the Sisters of Battle. People are just mad they didn't. Actually, there's plenty of Sisters of Battle fans who likes them now.
Matchstick.
So,
We got one right here. Matchstick. He likes sisters.
Yeah, we have one right here.
Yeah.
I
So-
exist.
Yeah.
I am living proof in the flesh. My first Sister of Battle model should be coming tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be Morven Ball.
Oh.
oh, nice. Okay. If you were intended as a joke, I think it's the joke was not structured. Well, I thought no. Okay. Maybe if there was like a period before people.
He just said it wrong, so we were allowed to.
We assumed wrong. Our bad. Confusion. Which is funny because of.
I don't know what.
Which is funny because the beginning of this podcast was talking about communication.
Komi can't communicate. That's a good manga about communication. There we go.
Yeah. Tell me.
But
Okay.
so why does this game look like shit if you don't have it modded? Like, how old is this game? Vampires the Masquerade.
Ancient.
Ancient.
Yes, this 2000s, and also the additional problem. This game came out bugged because it was rushed out.
Yeah, and you do need like the unofficial patch.
Oh.
It's not hard to download, but you do really need it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a comparison, some comparison images.
Alright.
Yeah, but if you want to play the game, you got to get the unofficial patch.
Oh yes. Okay, so just for some history, Changus, unless Master, do you know the history of this game's development?
I unfortunately do not.
Okay, so this game was part of a company called Troika. Okay, so Troika
I know a little bit.
Troika were developers who, back in the 90s, who did some influential games, and then they spun off into their own thing. One
All right.
problem. When they made their own game, I think only Temple of Evil was the game that they did not get brushed production on.
Activision.
Activision.
Activision was actually it's 3 publishers that screwed them over.
Yeah, but Activision, but it was Activision specifically for this one.
And also this game came out in
really
2004, and this was their last game.
But you
because they kept.
Well, I was just gonna say, as soon as you mentioned Activision, that just like explains everything to me. It's like, okay, yeah, Activision, they suck.
Yeah, they kept basically they had a problem of not getting the best engines in producing their games, and even though their RPG mechanics are now well beloved, they had a problem of selling enough units to cover the cost of production.
So
And
the reason is that they were using Source, and the thing about it was they were built like Valve was still building the Source engine at the time, and so they didn't know how to use it. It's not like now where you could essentially someone could just make a game on the Source engine for like 5 minutes. They had to write code they had to write code to modify the engine to get to where they could to their specifications. Like this was such early Source engine that it didn't have the artificial intelligence that Half-Life 2 had.
Huh. Okay. Brother Mouse played the game a couple weeks back. Oh. I probably didn't see that stream there. All right, but
I can't find any images of the base game.
Oh, they don't want you to know about it.
Base game sucks. It actually GOG comes with the unofficial patch installed.
Really?
Yes.
Ha! That's funny.
Because it would be a lawsuit if I to install the game without the patch.
Ah.
Really?
Well, yeah, because the patch is the only thing that allows it to work.
Ah.
Ooh. All right.
But they definitely, because it was rushed, they did need a bit. It had a good core to the game. The gameplay is very. You're not playing this for the gameplay. You're just not playing this for the gameplay.
You're not.
At the end of it, I decided, fuck this shit. Fuck this combat shit. I'm just gonna fucking. I'm gonna use cheats to make me immortal and give me infinite ammo, so I don't have to deal with this shit.
Time to just put on the easy difficulty setting.
All right.
Because the appeal of this game is the storytelling, the art design, the atmosphere, the music, the voice acting, and basically anything but the actual gameplay itself.
Oh. Like, is it just like rough, or does that?
It is very rough.
Oof.
It is a gameplay that comes out of it comes out of the fact that we hadn't had like an RPG like this before, and also just because of the myriad of production issues.
Ah.
Like, I wouldn't mind if they were to just transfer everything and change the gameplay. I would not mind that for like a remake. Like, that'd probably be better. But I gotta say, some of the it isn't completely at fault. The art design is impeccable. Like, this is like peak, like early, like 2000s, 90s, like goth scene, where it's really edgy and quite silly, but it is still very fun.
Now, is it Linkin Park edgy or?
Like,
No, it's very very early 2000s edgy. It's we're just getting out of the grunge edgy.
Look, it's literally it's literally like a rogue from X-Men Evolution edgy.
yes, that is the game.
That's the subculture the game is, and it's
Rogue.
about. It's
You're
just
saying?
edgier Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, it's basically just Rogue from X-Men Evolution. That is the game.
Ah. All right.
Serena would like this, but it doesn't take it doesn't take itself too seriously,
Okay.
which is good. Because I don't think I'd be able to take this game seriously if it didn't take itself seriously.
Oh.
The game has a great sense of humor about itself, but also just like how serious the society that's built around is.
Okay.
Yeah. But some positive. The voice acting is really good. They got a good. They knew their. You can tell that they knew their faults. They knew what the gameplay's faults going into it, so they decided to put more money into like the. Not only the writing is quite good, but the they got a good all-star cast of voice actors from like Who the fuck played from off the top of my head, Bender, can't remember his name. Shit.
There was Grey Delise.
Great Elise. James Arnold Taylor.
I'm
Who the
trying
fuck
to
played
think of
Bender?
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio. Yeah, John
Yeah,
DiMaggio.
yeah. I remember the last name DiMaggio. I was trying to remember his first name.
All right.
Yeah. Those three are probably the most notable ones. Top of my head. But all the voice actors come. Oh, Steve Blum with his standard Slavic accent.
Alright.
Oh no, Steve Bloom. Oh no, same voice, Steve Bloom.
Phil Lamar.
Hey! It's our boy Phil. Alright.
I go a bunch of people. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, the Major.
Yee.
Michael Gog. A bunch of big people.
Okay.
But they bring their A game, which this game really needed that. I'm not gonna lie. And they did the Resident Evil 4 thing where they sort of handmade the facial animations.
Oh.
Facial animations are really well done for this era.
Okay.
That was the reason why they wanted to use the Source Engine.
Ah.
The Source Engine, Gaben touted it as just being something that they created that had like rigging for the faces, and that's what they wanted to use it. You know, that's what they wanted to use the engine for.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. And it works well, and it works great with the character designs. Here, I'll pull up some. You got a whole variety of characters from different sort of cliques. Like here's LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Yeah, he's the prince, the guy sort of running the show.
Oh, pretty boy.
You guys sort of stand like Dracula-looking guys.
Look at that. Alright.
Are these with the mod? Or about the mod?
What the unofficial patch?
Yeah.
The images? Most likely with the mod.
Yeah, with the patch, yeah.
Because Master said he couldn't find anything like with the raw game. So
the regular game sucks ass.
Oh.
Yeah, it's broken. The regular game's broken.
I took one look into the regular game. I looked around. I was like, man, I'm not playing this shit.
Like, man, why does everyone like this game? It just feels so unstable. Oh, they went in and fixed it.
Yeah. The writing is great. Not only does it have, it's very of its era. But it's still top quality. It has a good sense of humor about itself, which I do appreciate. I would not be able to play this game in its early 2000s edge if it didn't have a sense of humor. I don't know. like I would I would be able to play a lot of games and consume a lot of media in this sort of style without the sense of humor, but not one of this length, like a RPG. It's a short RPG, but you know that this is kind of a bygone era.
She looks like Harley Quinn.
Look, I'm
they
pretty sure that
they based Harley Quinn off of her.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They actually did. No, straight up, they
okay.
actually did.
Yeah, there's I think in the official art book of Arkham Asylum, they should have just went, yeah, like we took what do you call it?
Jill.
Yeah, Jeanette. As a template for Harley.
One of us was horny for her, so we decided to copy.
It's a cool design. Yeah, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they didn't go with the schoolgirl outfit. They're too American for that shit.
You're too American.
You're not Asian enough to pull that off.
You're not Asian enough.
Well, it is in the style, like the whole very short skirt that has the midriff tied up tank top to emphasize the breasts. Like, yeah, okay.
You look like a slutty Japanese schoolgirl.
Well, that was common in goth. I'm not sure in goth culture, but I remember that was common in this time period.
It was because of like pop acts and all that at the time. Because Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines went for a lot of like it's very alternative in its tone. Like one of the factions are anarchists. So Chang is essentially you are brought into the world of vampires after
a vampire illegally turned you into a fellow vampire, and so the people who run this stuff.
Yeah, wait. You have to have like permission to turn people into vampires?
Yes. So in the world, okay. So the world of darkness, which is this game is based on, it goes with the premise that vampires, werewolves are all real, and they are
standard urban fantasy stuff.
Yeah, and they are way stronger. Like they can take out humans so easily, but they don't do it because of reasons. And
because mostly numbers. Like if they get in a war with humans will just wipe them off the map like that.
Yeah, because even though vampires are like powerful compared to a human, they're not they're not invincible.
Like you get like a vampire is gonna have a hard time surviving 100 humans with shotguns.
Because in Vampire the Masquerade, the premise is just the vampirism is a curse. It's not some cool like isekai power thing. It's just like no, your creature that just is doomed to walk this earth. Sure, you may have like some advantages to your survival, but you're screwed either way unless you can somehow obtain immortality.
So the origin of vampirism in World of Darkness is so Cain killed Abel, and God was like, okay, you killed Cain, really shit, but fuck.
You killed Abel.
You killed Abel, but that disabling of Abel is that's shit. But you fucking lied to me. I curse her with vampirism so you can walk the earth forever in and dwell on this shit and stuff like that.
Huh.
Hey, you can never die. You're not allowed access to paradise. This sun, in the one place where it will be hot for days on end, will literally try to kill you. Okay, have fun. It's like,
Also, God, Lord, one, I'm not. Okay, I'm not mad that you killed your brother. I'm mad that you lied to me.
Well,
To be fair, you're lying to the creator of the universe. That's a fucking audacity right there.
Yeah.
yeah, and also
No.
it's like on top of murder. It's like
Yeah.
On top of that, you're lying to a omniscient creator of the universe. So he already knows, and you have the audacity to think you can lie to him.
like so think about this. So when this was also the first murder. Cain killing Abel is always viewed as like the first murder on Earth.
Yeah.
And so not only that he's broke a sacred rule of God, like did the first time of killing someone, he then just straight up lied. If he was like go to God and like saying, my bad, yes, I did this, punish me, willing to do penance, God would forgive him. But Cain lying to God is like him basically saying, no, I am not repentant for my actions. I am doubling down on it. Like, that's why the whole phrase, am I my brother's keeper, is such a profound thing when God asked him, where's Abel?
Okay.
Because
But long story short, Abel fucked up. He
Okay.
didn't know.
you mean
No.
Cain.
Oh fuck.
That's right. Abel was the one who did the murder.
What's with you and Abel? Okay, what do you have against Abel? Wasn't
Oh,
that
man.
was too perfect?
Oh
Abel
gosh.
allowed himself to be killed.
My mind went to Bizarro World for a second there.
Abel actually turns out Abel wanted to be killed by Cain. Cain, just do me a favor, just end it.
Turns
End it
out
already.
Cain not only turns out Cain not only he switched names with Abel.
Hey, Abel was such the perfect brother that even though Cain stabbed him like 20 times, he still forgave him, and that's what made him.
Alright.
I'm mad at you, Abel. You are such a goody two-shoes. All I did was sacrifice a firstborn lamb. I don't care.
Cain, if it makes you feel better, you could kill me. Really? Okay.
So Cain walked the earth, and his lineage essentially created what we know as the modern vamp. What will later be the folklore for vampires.
Okay.
And the world of darkness is very, it's a jambalaya of a lot of sources. It takes from Bram Stoker, it takes from Anne Rice, it takes from of course folklore.
Mm-hmm.
It was essentially the 90s take on vampires in general. Period. And just throw it in there.
Yeah. But long story short, Cain had some kids, and those kids created the modern vampire
The vampire that we know of.
vampire clan. What were they called? Clans, lineages, clans.
Yeah, the clan.
And each of the clans are kind of like the different sort of vampire stuff. Like you got the Malkavian, who are the who are the nutty, see the future kind of stuff, but are crazy, so they come out all wrong. You got the Nosferatu, who are big and strong, but they look like fucking Nosferatu, so nobody likes them, and them actually going out and walking the streets at night is a big no.
Also, they're the smarty boys.
Yeah, so no books and movie deals for them.
Who are the vampires that look like in like Dracula and stuff?
The Ventures.
Yes, they are very like they're the aristocrats. You know, they're very snooty. They're
Oh no, they're French.
They're yes, they can be French. Like essentially, what I love about the Ventures is they are so dead. You know, they are so like icky. They are naturally picky about what they eat. So it's like they cannot feast upon say if they say like, oh, their only pure food is like 20-year-old girls. They can't stray away from that.
Huh.
Like you can't drink the blood of anybody than the lower tax bracket of you.
Wow.
So you're like hobo. Vomit out. Ew, this fucking nasty ass blood.
God.
Poor people. Ew.
Kind of remind me of that episode of I forgot what it's called, that conspiracy theory show.
Which one?
Yeah. The cartoon. I'm trying to remember.
Cartoon?
Yeah.
Man, you're not narrowing it down. God.
It's in the back. It's at the tip of my tongue.
What channel? What channel was it on? It says a cartoon.
It was on YouTube. I just saw the clips on YouTube. They had that on.
That doesn't help.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, describe their appearance.
Okay. There's one character named Brad. He's like the optimistic new guy.
Okay.
Then there's a character named Morgan. You know, bags on their eyes, always drinking coffee, has an asshole of a father.
Okay.
And then there's one like a half dolphin, half super soldier, played by Donnie DiMaggio.
Donnie DiMaggio?
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'm gonna here. John DiMaggio. That's good enough. I'm gonna look up his filmography.
Yeah.
That is not gonna help, Changus.
Oh, it's the best. It's literally the best thing he gave me, Ninjato. That's literally the best thing I could go off of right now.
But the other playable bloodlines are the Tremere, which are like the wizards. The Gangreal, which are like furries. The Bruja, which are roughhousers, fighters, kind of like guys. And you got the ones I played, the Toreadors.
Toreadors.
They're the artsy fartsy crowd.
The sparkly vampires.
They're the ones who like go out to the club and party, and they talk about how, you know, the bag floating in the wind is one of the most amazing things.
Yeah, but I think there's more in like World of Darkness, but those are the 7 that are available.
Okay.
And I played the fucking twink vampire.
Do you get to?
Yeah, so usually there's an organization called the Camarilla.
Okay.
Which is designed to enforce the rules of the masquerade, so no human inquisition is formed and starts hunting your ass.
Oh.
And the guy who leads the Camarilla in LA is the prince, and this prince is a guy called Sebastian LaCroix. And he finds out that you have been sired by a vampire, so he comes in, kills off your sire, and he's sort of deciding what to do. And an anarch leader called Nines Rodriguez does an outburst, and he's like, and LaCroix's like, okay, fine, you can live, but you're now my Suicide Squad.
Oh.
I'll allow you to live, but if you reveal who we are, we will kill you.
Ah.
Yeah, because that's World of Darkness. Vampires do not want to be learn about. They do. Their worst nightmare is everyone knowing that they exist.
Huh.
Yeah, but he goes and sends you on some missions, and eventually you get one that is the main plot of the game. You are hunting after a thing called the sarcophagus.
All right.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay, sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
Which is a sarcophagus. It is naturally a sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get it. And that's essentially the plot of the game. You're going throughout LA, all the different parts of LA, trying to get the sarcophagus and meet all the different peoples and different factions, like the Camarilla, the Anarchs, and like other organizations such as the Sabbat, which are just vampires who don't give a shit and are kind of evil, and the Kuei-jin, which are the Asian vampires who are they're kind of vampire.
Oh, I remember.
They have the name vampire, but they are completely unrelated, and there's a lot of racism going on.
Do they jump? Do they hop?
Okay. I found the name of the show.
What is it?
It was called Inside Job. Inside Job.
Inside.
It's the Netflix animated show.
Yeah. It was an episode where they turned out that all the movie stars that look so young after all the years were vampires, and they had to train like young people, like the reason why Brad was it Brad Pitt who keep dating young people, women younger than him, because he could drink their blood and become younger.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains why it was on Netflix, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah, but you get to sort of go throughout the sort of world of darkness and meet all the vampires and meet shit like werewolves, all the Asian shit, ghosts, zombies, all that cool stuff. And it's very well written, a little bit short, but it's not bad. And it has a great atmosphere, great voice acting, good music, pretty fun game. Gameplay shit.
Gameplay shit.
So just play it on easy.
If you want, yeah.
Download mods.
Or that.
Yeah, to improve the gameplay, fix the balance.
What is like?
Look, okay. So if you go, in my opinion, if you have to do mods in order to make a balanced game, just play it on easy.
Well, I was gonna. So, what exactly is like if you don't get a mod, what is like the biggest detriment when it comes to the game?
The one I encountered, which maybe decided to use the mods in the first place, is the game looked like fucking shit. It looked like trash.
It just looks terrible.
Yeah, I know there's some like game breaking shit.
Okay.
Eventually, but I look around and like, man, I don't want to fucking play in this.
Wait, no, you know about this too. Like, what's one of those like game breaking stuff?
You can soft lock yourself in multiple instances without without fault.
Oh.
Just because a function didn't go as well as it did.
Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. Alright. Do you get to throw garlic at the vampires, Chelsea? I don't know. Do you?
No.
No, you can't. So it's 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. I can't throw garlic! Can't go, yeah! Say, oh, no. They won't let me throw garlic. You bastards! I'll get you, bitch.
Okay, here I'm looking it up on Google now. Hopefully, I get better results. But
Okay. Wait, you weren't using Google?
I don't care for Google. I was using Brave.
Well, yeah, but like your search engine though. I thought that's what you were using. Like you're looking like Google Images for like pictures.
Magic is very counterculture. He doesn't use Google.
Ah.
I still fucking can't find anything. Nobody uses the base game for a reason.
Oh.
It's kind of funny. In Inside Job, they clone a bunch of Kennedys.
You clone a bunch of Kennedys? Okay.
Yes, they keep cloning Kennedys for some reason. I forgot why they did it, but they cloned Kennedys, and then all the Kennedys just like became this like combined together into like this thing-like creature of Kennedys.
It's super ultra Kennedy. It's like super ultra chicken. Oh no, it's ultra mecha chicken. My bad. I'm messing up the joke. It's ultra mecha chicken.
No. Imagine the thing, right? The thing all the parts of dog, parts of. Now imagine that, but nothing but Kennedys.
It's ultra mega Kennedy. Arise, chicken. Arise. Arise. Mr. Kennedy. Arise, Kennedy. Arise. Rise, Kennedy. Rise. No one got the robot chicken joke. Ow!
Arise.
Arise. Alright.
But
Oh my god.
Vampire Masquerade, fun RPG. Check it out if you want to. It's really fucking good. It's ancient, and you know it. From what I know, it doesn't cost very much.
I could look it up right now.
Here, I'm looking it up on GOG.
I'm gonna look up on Steam. See.
Yeah. You should play it on GOG because GOG has the
It's on sale
the
now.
unofficial patch.
It's on sale now on Steam for $9.99, $10.
Yeah, but get on GOG.
I could buy the Activision bundle as well. 11% off for the low price.
Yeah,
of
it's the same thing on
Same
GOG.
price?
So just get it on GOG.
All right.
Okay, so now I can continue waiting for Bloodlines 2, because that's gonna come out, guys.
Eventually.
Did they confirm that game?
Yeah, like a whole fucking trial and shit like that.
Yeah,
It was like years ago.
Ooh.
yeah.
I know they have a bunch of like text RPGs,
They do.
like a ton of them.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm sorry, my mind was distracted. Did you mention about Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2 and that
Yeah.
crap show?
And it's time to start going through the Dead Island 2 treatment.
Games just take fucking forever to come out after the fucking original trailer these days.
There was a June update by Paradox Interactive. And all they're saying is just pretty much, we're working on it.
We're working on it.
No. We did have to fire the writers and
Oh yeah, fuck shit. They fucking fired their best writer,
Really?
Chris
Wow.
Avalon.
yeah,
Wow.
they did. Because he got canceled. Because of some stuff.
Oh.
He's like a fucking great writer as well. You look at his resume. I just look it up. Chris Avalon. His resume is great, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, essentially, he was like, if you wanted a Western RPG to be very decent, have him involved.
Oh shit.
All right, Chris Avalon. Let's see here. Planescape Torment.
Hmm.
Knights of the Republic 2.
Oh, interesting.
Fallout.
Speaking of a game that needs mods to be
Fallout New
mods.
Vegas. Let's see.
He was a writer of the System Shock remake.
Prey, the Prey, the new Prey.
Oh.
Divinity: Original Sin 2. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's the best work. System
Yeah.
Shock remake. Yeah.
He
Just a whole button. Just a really good.
He was a narrative designer for the Pathfinder games.
Hmm.
And he was the lead writer and one of the lead designers of Alpha Protocol.
Huh.
Other stuff that says lead designers is like Neverwinter Nights 2, Icewind Dale 2, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, Fallout
Yeah, but-
2.
But yeah,
Yeah, he has a great. fucking
after
resume.
that game was just. How many writers have gone through at
Did
this point?
Did he do the other Star Wars Jedi game? Was it a
No, that was
Survivor?
Survivor. No,
No?
That was post canceling.
Oh, that was post cancellation. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, 150. Why the fuck does Survivor need to be 155 gigs storage?
Modern
I'm
game.
gonna switch to my phone real quick.
All right.
Be back in a second.
What the fuck is that storage size?
And it's like they haven't. Last I heard, they haven't even patched the problems.
Oh, it has problems? Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it suffers from a lot of technical issues.
I'm gonna look up how much Fallen Order is really quick.
Which is the thing, because I really like Fallen Order.
All right.
Hmm. Fallen
Yeah.
Order is 40
I
bucks.
hope
right?
Vampire Masquerade 2 just takes its time
Hmm.
because it looks like it fucking needs it.
Jesus! Survivor is more than twice the size of Fallen Order. Fallen Order is only 55 gigabytes.
Just play other Souls games. Just fucking play Dark. You have Elden Ring. Just play Elden Ring.
I know that. I'm just saying, why is the sequel more than twice the size of the first game?
Because Western developers don't know how to use zip files. Looking at you, NetherRealm.
Well, and also, new generation. They just don't know how to zip file new generation graphics yet.
Gosh.
They don't know how to compress their damn files. We need to teach this to the.
My gosh.
The Japanese are always fucking light years ahead when this shit happens.
I'm gonna look up how big.
Well, also the Japanese, they don't put much of an emphasis on graphics.
Yeah, more on art.
Here, I'm
design.
gonna look up new Armored Core game. How big that is? It's only 65 gigs.
Great.
Wait, what?
The new Armored Core game is only 65 gigabytes of storage.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and honestly, the graphics look on par with Jedi Survivor. So why is Survivor twice the size?
Actually, Chinggis, you see, if you look in more detail, right?
Okay.
In general, it's all about the little details. If you put like a magnifying glass, essentially, on the graphics of a Western game versus Japanese games, in general, there's a lot more technical stuff going on in the Western game.
And the Japanese game always ends up looking better.
Here,
The
look,
Western.
let me
because
look
the
up
Western.
also like the new Metal Gear remake coming out, and they don't have the system requirements yet. Okay.
The Western dev like to use is a lot is a lot like a lot of effects, like post processing effects and all that stuff,
Alright.
because it looks shiny.
So they're too focused on presentation.
Like a Dragon Gaiden doesn't tell me the storage size. I'm trying I'm looking up like the more like recent games from like Japan, like see how compare. Like, I just don't understand how you get 155 gigabytes of storage. You're literally asking, hey, all your games, just get rid of it and only play this.
Well, it's when you it's a consequence of when Westerns cares about so much about engines and graphics to sell consoles so hard that any games developed for it, you have to emphasize those elements, as opposed to like Japanese developers. It's like, is it good enough? The principle of, is it a good enough graphics to be pretty and beautiful, which is only served to compound our art design.
You can play Like a Dragon Inshin. That's 60 gigabytes.
Wow. Jeez.
And that's running on the original Inshin was on the Kiwami engine. The remake Inshin was made in Unreal.
Huh. Wow. Gosh. That's just... Man, that's just... I don't understand. What is it, like... It's just ridiculous. It's, oh my gosh.
Again, emphasis. Game emphasis. And also, Western developers, more fond of making big open worlds.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, Elden Ring.
The biggest open world was.
Yeah, but that's explicitly made for open world games.
Let's see, Elden Ring.
Like Western developers, that has become the norm. It's like it's expected to have like big, vast.
Yeah, but
levels,
like you could still have big expanse, but like. Yeah, Elden
But
Ring is.
Look at the gigs of Elden Ring.
Elden Ring storage.
Elden Ring is fucking humongous.
No, what okay. Yeah.
I think
like Elden Ring is the exception, right? Is a game specifically designed for that.
But
it's designed to be open world. But for American, it's like, again, Western developers, they want open world games, but also without that post-processing stuff that we mentioned earlier. I don't think Elden Ring has those features on top of the open world.
Well, now Western games want to be live services. They don't even want to be open world anymore.
It's all about live services. I want to be the next Fortnite.
We want the money.
Actually,
we want the continual income.
I'm actually curious now. Before we move on, I'm gonna look up how big Fortnite is.
Fortnite.
It's not a Steam.
If it's like 100 gigs or like 6 gigs, I will not be surprised either way.
Fortnite
is going to be small because it's just, they made it into one level, even though it was originally meant to be you know that whole battle royale element to Fortnite, Changus?
Yeah.
That was a side mode.
Oh gosh, it's not that fucking game store.
It was introduced later on because Fortnite was originally just going to be a zombie defense.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's not fucking.
It meant to be a co-op zombie defense game. Fortnite Save the World was originally just going to be the main game.
It's not telling me the storage size, but it is telling me, oh, you know, you got the RAM. You know, you just have like 8 gigs of RAM. Don't worry, buddy.
Well, I think it's just because with Fortnite it varies.
It varies.
Yeah, because like you're gonna need to like because it has a ton of content that just comes in and out of it.
You know, some stuff can get away with having like huge fucking
size
downloads for what they are. Because like for example, like one of my favorite examples, Total War Warhammer 3. It's 100 gigs for an RTS game, but it has all the content of the third game, the second game, and the first game, and all its DLCs. So it has an excuse for being huge.
It's 3 games in 1.
Yeah.
Ugh. You're pretty much done with open world games from America, anime guy. Nah.
Well, yeah, the Ubisoft formula is.
Ugh. You miss point and click games from the 90s, Chelsea. Point and click games are fun. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Real quick. I'm gonna use the restroom. When we come back, we will be at the halfway point of our show, and then we'll get to Comet's topic, and then we could talk about Christopher Nolan building an actual nuke. So,
I'm actually gonna head to bed.
You're gonna head to bed? Alright. Yeah. Have a good night, Ninjato.
Have a good night.
Alright. So we're gonna take a quick bathroom break. Just a quick reminder that I do have stream elements. You can tip, donate, etc., whatever you want to call it. You do not have to if you don't want to. Oh! Oh my gosh, we gotta shoot down the helicopter now? Are you shitting me? Oh my god! Holy shit!
This is insane.
What the hell? Hold on. Should I push her or should I pull her back? Push her?
Yeah, you should push her. I mean, that kills her, but yeah.
What? 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 No!
But it's okay for him to just break my stuff.
Of course not.
Wow, Meredith, you're looking actually okay. You don't have brain cancer.
You gave me this for my birthday. I mean, you should be pissed off too.
Oh, never mind.
Wrong, but you don't just go punching every person who makes you mad.
That's the best fucking timing.
It's above you. I mean, that kid practically
Folker, make sure that your statements are not so embarrassingly carelessly worded next time. What? What? You're so disrespectful. Amazing. All delinquents types like this, even the way you dress so flip-flop disregard for authority. Sweater fest, disgraceful. Delinquent? I'm on the student council! Motherfucker, I'm on the student council! You think that fucking, oh, look, what about you, huh? We got a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Oh, look at me, I got a fucking Hawaiian shirt. How professional. I got a big fucking katana carrying around, swinging around. Hi-ya, hi-ya. You call that professional, motherfucker? You call yourself a businessman? Look at you, fucking dressed up all casual like that bitch-ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Why don't you get a fucking haircut? Shave that fucking beard of yours, you bitch-ass. Get some glasses for crying out loud. Oh, look at me, I'm Jagoro. I'm like a JoJo character. Hi-ya, hi-ya. Yeah. A hand pounds on my back a hard couple times, severely winding me. I couldn't care less about the culprit as I focused my thoughts on my chest in near automatic reaction. My hand instantly tightens on my breast, and I start going through the steps I rehearse in my mind every other day. Breathe in and out. For a measure of relief, I could slowly feel my chest becoming less tense. By the time I look up, my face is covered in sweat from the experience. No! cause a heart attack, but it's also no. Well, you see,
Man, that impression of Shia LaBeouf in college is fantastic.
Oh god, you know what? I gotta look up now real quick. His fucking freak out in Dark of the Moon. You know what I'm talking? You know when he's in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, that guy's just. Look at this guy. He's just. he's just hanging there. Look at this. This guy's just hanging here.
It can allow them to stay on the map, but these are dumb as shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that guy was just fucking hanging there. Come on.
As he punches in the boss's head. Family.
That's right. Yeah, come on. Bitch. The power of family. Yes, come on. Power of family. Okay, there we go. Come on, that's it. Power of family, baby. Okay, how do I do this? Hiya! Oh, her frontal lobe. Oh
wow! It's Grand Theft Auto 5 in here.
Oh, eat it!
Is Spider-Man 2 gonna have free-form switching characters?
Yeah, there we go. We did it. We beat the game. Power of family. That's the power of family for you! Don't keep me in the dark this long, man!
Well, he's got... You gotta make sure you...
Oh, let's go! I called it! Yeah! That's right! I fucking called it! Let's go! Makoto's the owner of the empty lot! Oh, that's... Yeah! Let's go! I called it! Oh, that feels good! That's vindication right there! Holy shit! Fucking called it! Let's go!
That long pause before he starts. You can...
Yeah, we're gonna lose!
You see the image, you can hear it.
Oh, we won! Oh! There truly is a god!
Man, Chang has experienced high tide.
Hey, baby, experience high tide, man! Yeah, let's go! We won! I-chan, you were amazing! I know you weren't doing too well, but I-chan, you did great! None of that CG crap. No, our man Nolan, he perfectly recreated the actual nuclear bomb. Why is this sexy saxophone music playing with this little girl? Stop it, game! Stop! No!
Out of this house. Out of this house.
Out of this house! Out of this house! Bad! No! Could you give you my most important thing? Little girl? No.
She's gonna give
No.
No, you're...
I know it's the car, but still, though, it's like, with the sexy saxophone music going on, it's like, no.
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 Oh, wait.
Here you go. Oh, wait, hold on, wrong.
Ignore Die Another Day. This is what really happened to the North Korean guy.
Oh, I never fixed. Alright, I'm back. I realized I never fixed something in last minute. I forgot comments topic. Let me fix that real quick. Here we go.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
In Vampire the Masquerade, the lines, there is a man who has lived for 200 years. And the reason for this is because he's not a vampire.
Uh,
He was a priest who wanted to kill vampires because because obviously they're blood-sucking immoral creatures.
uh-huh.
He kills a vampire. He kills vampires, and he thinks to himself, "Well, I want to kill more vampires because they're just disgusting and and
I hate them.
and I hate them." So he drinks their blood to become a ghoul, so that he could live forever, so that he can just kill more vampires.
So
And he doesn't have any. And he doesn't have any. You see, ghouls are humans that drink vampire blood. You get one named Heather Poe, and in the game, ghouls have like innate loyalty to their vampire master. But if their vampire master is dead, then sucks to be him. And then fucking Greenfield Bach just goes in like, I'm gonna go kill another vampire.
All right.
I mean, that vampire right there, he signed up for death.
Oh.
Okay, imagine you're a vampire and you look up and you see a fucking human just taking out a straw, putting it in your own neck, and you're like, "What the fuck? This is not how it's supposed to happen."
All right. All right. Okay. Man, that sounds...
Greenfield Bach is like Uno reverse card.
Alright. That sounds crazy. Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze, but no, I didn't. Alright. No, I couldn't sneeze again. Alright. Alright. We are now at the halfway point of our show. Mr. Comet, are you available?
I'm here.
Alright, Mr. Comet, you... Ugh, I'm stretching. So you decide, fuck it, let's talk about Dragon Ball. But the abridged.
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Sasuyasha, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Yeah.
Now that's out of the way, as recommended by my lawyer.
Uh-huh.
Dragon Ball Z Abridged, as you probably guessed, is a bridge series for the Dragon Ball made by Team 4 Star, produced by Scott Frericks, Nick Lentis, and Curtis Arnott. And the series was officially over in 2020, unfortunately.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
Actually, it lasted since 2008.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they just
12 years.
Scratch what I said. Scratch what I said. I didn't know when it came out, so.
With 60 episodes, and there's not 2 movies and shorts, I believe. And it ended on the Blue Saga. Not Blue Saga, I mean the end of the Cell Saga.
Yeah.
And all. Yeah, so essentially it's a parody of Dragon Ball. And of course, a lot of memes came out of this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of memes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and essentially this series, like, okay, let's take Dragon Ball and make an exaggeration of all the characters, try to plug in a few plot holes, make fun of plot holes. And set.
Right.
Like Goku being like, let's take his let's take his like fighting with himself, make him dumber
Hmm.
and very like all it. And let's take Piccolo, and let's make him Gohan's father.
Ah. Yeah.
Yes. Like the thing about Dragon Ball Z Abridged is like in many ways it kind of like how to put it, it like overtook when people think of Dragon Ball Z. Like there's people to this day still confuse the canon of Dragon Ball Z Abridged with like official canon.
Alright.
It had that much of an impact. Like I thought about
Probably got him a lot of legal trouble.
Yeah, they got copyright strike a few times.
Yeah, that was expected.
Yes, and I'm like, yes, but you can't. And it's like funny that they took like no name, like one no name like shallow character and just expanded upon them, like what they did with Nappa. They just meant he was like one big like the funny dumb brute.
Damn it, Nappa.
Yes, it's like I'm a major in child psychology with a minor in pain. And look, Vegeta, I'm a movie producer now.
Vegeta, I'm a movie producer.
Yes, I'm making this movie about this guy betrayed by his best friend. I call it Citizen Nappa.
Citizen Nappa.
And they take Vegeta and just exaggerate his like characteristics and be like this this prideful, insecure around Goku type of guy. Like, is that me? Is that me being stronger than me? Oh, kill me!
Kill me.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but this. The series ran on for 3 seasons, 60 episodes. Yeah, I wanted to say they were going to adapt the Buu Saga, but that got nips in the butt. Yeah, so, like it's like a fun series, like, but lots of good jokes and good special movies. Like every episode produces some sort of meme. Every special movie puts some sort of meme, like the Android 13 one. Produced trucker hat.
What about trucker hat?
Yeah. Howdy, I'm Android 13. Look at my
trucker hat.
And like afterwards, when they show like there's like a scene where he put on his trucker hat, but there's like a banjo version of the Imperial March playing. Like dun 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 dun. And since then, right after that came out, there was like a massive surge of YouTube searches for Imperial March banjo. And every like re-edition of these like year-old video of Imperial March banjo covers, you see like a whole list of comments saying trucker hat. This ain't trucker hat, where's my trucker hat?
Yeah.
And like all these poor YouTubers like confused, like what the hell you're talking about?
Yeah.
And I think that one of the biggest changes is Mr. Popo. So apparently there's like this algebra abomination. And this thing, like, he's the real man in charge of everything.
You are. Here's the ranking order. You, the worms, the dirt underneath of the worms, Nappa. Wait, no. Kami, and then Mr. Popo.
And then everybody.
I fucking remember the order.
And everybody's favorite, Mr. Perfect Cell.
Mr. Perfect Cell. Yeah.
Oh man, to me, it just made this kind of sound like just plankton. It kind of sound like plankton to me.
A little. Alright, maggots, listen up. Papa's about to teach you the pecking order. Here goes you, the dirt, the worms inside the dirt, Popo's stool, Kami, then Popo. Any questions? Yeah, I got. Enter the coin back,
Perfect
climb
soul.
back up.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Perfect cells. Like you can't stop me. You can't stop me, Goku. Not when I go into maximum overdrive.
And I kind of find it that Abrisia has a soft spot for the Yamcha. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, I like the scene where it's like, Yamcha, when they went to the Perfect Cell game, like, which are you contributing, Yamcha? Well, I brought water bottles and towels, and he's like, just like that, you contribute more than Vegeta.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
I'll tell you whether or not. Safe.
Hey, yes. And also, I like. Yeah, like that. It's so good.
Uh-huh.
And like, I was watching the community. Like they're releasing a series of creator commentaries, and the amount of work they put into this is like astounding. Like a lot of the scenes were edited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, of course they were edited, but you don't notice them unless they want you to notice them.
Okay.
Like there were like certain scenes from the Blue Saga that they put in like the Cell Saga, but they edit in such a way that if since people don't know any better, they think it was part of the Cell Saga. Or
I have not seen anything from the Majin Buu stuff.
Yeah, like I like fun the amount of work they put into it.
Okay.
Like in editing to make it look all seamless as possible.
Huh. Okay.
Well, and like all the jokes, and a little bit interesting looking into how they came up with some of their jokes, because some stuff they had like way darker jokes in mind, and they thought, let's tone it down a little. And sad scenes. Then there's also, I'll mention my favorite like movie in this series. It would be like when the arrival of Cooler.
Right. This is a cooler.
Yes, the Cooler movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plant me a dumbass tree. Because funnily enough, when Cooler first announced for Fighter Z, the comment section was like littered with, now I can plant a dumbass tree. It just like, no matter where you go, if there's a Dragon Ball video, there's like a 99% chance that majority of the comments will be be quoting Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yeah.
Yes. But I wonder, have any of you saw Dragon Ball Z abridged?
Yeah, I've seen a bridge.
I've seen it up to Cell Saga.
I've seen all of it.
And then afterward, they also produced some like Dragon Ball Z abridged shorts when the series ended. Like they produced when I believe when Vegeta had the baby.
We were fucking watching it. Sorry, but we were fucking. You guys were showing it to me, and we didn't finish.
Yeah, we were watching it.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. We just stopped watching it. But no, we should watch it.
Let's watch it right now.
You wanna watch it right now?
I was just saying stuff. I was thinking. But
No, but
wait, will we get? Wait, will we? Would the Twitch be angry about that?
what? Watching abridged? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
not
have
right
no,
now. I'm doing other stuff right now.
I have no
Okay.
clue. Yeah, we're.
But I don't know. I was just wondering. But yeah, but
Have you seen the Home for Infinite Losers comic?
yes, when Cell just going with when Cell just going like the support group.
Yeah, that's like
With-
their most current thing. They're doing the Hiffle stuff.
Yeah. Hiffle. Good old Funimation. Was it Funimation though? Initial though? Or was that a different dubbing company? That did the Hiffle thing.
What was that?
I'm trying to figure out which dub did Hiffle.
Who did Hiffle? Wait,
Yeah,
is
which
it-
dubbing company came up with the Hiffle acronym?
I have no idea.
'Cause-
I don't know.
Also,
It's probably is. It was probably Ocean Dog.
yeah. Also, fun fact: I learned that original at one point Harmony Gold. I learned this from the creator commentary on Dragon Ball Z, but Harmony Gold tried to get Dragon Ball.
Wow.
This episode is brought to you
Yeah, Goku was going to be named Zero.
All right. Oh, I just was. Yeah, I was looking. I'm under Team 4-Star channel right now. Yeah, creator commentary.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just find I learned from the creator commentary that originally,
Mm-hmm.
that like I said, one fact, Harmony Gold was trying to get during the late '80s. Harmony Gold was trying to get release the first English dub of Dragon Ball.
That sounds like disaster.
Well, okay, the original. Well, strangely, the original music was kept, but the names were changed except for Master Roshi, Tao, and Chatsu.
Okay.
And the names for each one, Goku was changed to Zero.
Okay.
Bulma was changed to Lena.
Uh-huh.
Turtle was changed to Tortoise. Oolong was changed to Mao Mao.
Mao Mao.
Because he was wearing like a Chinese. In Dragon Ball, he was wearing like a Chinese outfit.
Uh-huh.
That
I hope they start having him speak about communism and how they're calling him Mao Mao.
Yes, that's a joke. Because he wore a Chinese communist outfit. His name was named Mao. They changed him to Mao.
Mm.
And then Karen, you know the cat. Guess what they named him? Guess what they changed his name to?
Angry customer.
Whiskers the Wonder Cat.
Whiskers the Wonder Cat. Amazing.
Yeah, like I'll just post it in background, but yeah, like interesting names, but yeah, but overall,
What's your favorite abridged moment?
anything with Nappa in it, and Ginyu Force, because every time the Ginyu Force, the theme song start playing, Toku Sentai, yeah.
Toku Sentai, Toku Sentai, da da da.
Oh, and enough. The Dragon Ball Z Abridged is where I learned that there was a show called Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills existed.
Huh.
I thought it was just a abridged thing at first, but then I looked it up and be like, oh, it's a real thing. Huh.
They had a lot of fucking shitty fucking
It was shit. Yeah.
Power Rangers ripoffs.
Yes, it was shit. Like really shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else is my favorite? Also, I like ending with Perfect Cell.
Perfect.
No,
Cell.
good. Mr. Perfect Cell.
Mr. Perfect Cell. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce was just a really fun time in general.
Yeah, and with Spawn, from Perfect Spawn, from Perfect Cell was Devil Artemis, Perfect Cell versus series, which grew into its own like series and such. Like, yeah, I still remember watching Perfect Cell versus Uganda Knuckles.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but it's just, like I said, like Dragon Ball Z is a fun time around. It just sad it ended. You know.
All good things must come to an end.
All good things must come to an end.
You don't want to. You don't want to be. Hey, it could be like one of the other bigger like internet projects like Red vs. Blue.
True. Yeah, I was hoping to get Blue Saga. So like, I imagine that if they would get to the Kid Buu, they'll have him just be like the angry 13-year-old Xbox Live gamer.
Alright.
Yeah, just like Kid Buu is doesn't make it grunt. He just keep yelling every cursor in the book like he just learned them, and nobody understands what he's saying.
Yeah.
He just stringing random words together. Yeah, but where was I? Yeah, but also a lot of these people who voice a lot of people who voiced and went on to do voice acting work. Like the person who voiced Cooler voiced Irons in the Overlord English dub.
Huh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I vote.
Oh, you don't like the dub?
No, I'm trying to remember what. And I believe another kind of look up, see what else. Here it is.
Okay. What are you trying to look up?
I'll just double checking something because I'm trying to remember. Because I believe Noble Boys. Huh. Oh, I guess he didn't do anything. Oh, but yeah, but it's not. It's right. It's just a fun series.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, it's
a lot of great moments.
A lot of great moments, like Oh, I like how they did. I kind of find they turned Bulma father into a monster.
Huh.
It turned out. Wait, he clones his wife. Like, it's like they tend to turn the monster into a monster, essentially a monster. But like, he got like a sub basement full of clones.
Oh, I remember now. I don't remember that from.
And Yajirobe ate them all.
I don't remember that.
Well, he didn't show it, but he said, "Yeah, I ate all the food in the fridges in the basement."
Ah.
He's like, "Wait, which basement?"
Alright.
Yeah, the double joke that Yajirobe will eat anything.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
But much else was just a fun series. It ended on a high note with Cell singing "Going My Way."
In the Cell Saga, that was nice.
Yeah, like Cell singing. I like how Cell sang that Frank Sinatra song, "My Way."
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's not much else because real.
Oh,
But also, there's not much else. There's a fun series to watch.
yeah.
Just watch the original Dragon Ball Z before you watch the series.
All right.
Yeah, because like, let's just say there's a lot of wires getting crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Or you do it like me, and you only watch the abridged series, and you know full well you've only watched the abridged series. Never planned on watching the original series.
Yeah. They also did Dragon Ball Z Abridged Kai. And there's like 1 5-minute video.
Alright.
It was so like, I'm an alien. You're an alien. I'm dead. Because the joke is they always shorten the episodes. They cut out the filler. And the joke is they cut out everything. They cut out everything and just leave the basics in.
Alright.
Yeah. But yeah. But that's about it. It's a fun series to watch. If you also watch it and finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And also
No, go ahead.
and,
What do you say?
and since we're on a bridge series, check out Gundam Bridge.
Gundam Abridged.
Yes.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah.
Yes, Enrique. HIPFUL stands for Home for Infinite Losers. Oh, excuse me.
You guys want to learn about a movie I watched earlier today?
Oh, which movie?
Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Caring and Love the Bomb.
Hey, nice. Mein Führer! I can walk!
Wait, what is that? What is that, Genghis?
I said, Mein Führer, I can walk. That's literally how the movie ends. Wait, have you not seen Dr. Strangelove Comet?
Doctor Strange?
No, Dr. Strangelove.
I never saw
Comet.
Doctor Strange. I don't know what movie.
Hey. Until just today, I haven't seen it. I hadn't seen it either.
Ah.
Oh, Doctor Strange. Let me look it up real quick.
Or How I Learned to... Yeah, to Love the Bomb. It's an old movie, 1964. Yeah, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. It's a comedy.
Oh.
Yeah. You should watch it.
Okay.
Listen, my Führer. Oh, excuse me, my president.
Hello, a mine shaft gap.
Hey, Nick.
Gentlemen, stop fighting. This is the
war
war
room. Nick, Comet here has not seen Dr. Strangelove.
I heard.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's a great movie. You should really watch it, Comet. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, trust me.
It's short too. You can do it. You can just. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's hour and 35 minutes. Yeah, you'll love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, I just like
The communists trying to corrupt our bodily fluids.
Our bodily fluids.
He's inspired by a real guy. He like the sort of eccentric World War II general.
Ah.
Guys like Douglas Arthur and Curtis LeMay.
I love everything what Dr. Strangelove does. with his hand his hand's still a Nazi. So once in a while his hand will just shoot at Nazis and will just
And tries to choke him.
Yeah.
I fucking love that scene.
Alright. Alright. So anyways, speaking of Nazis, oh. What were you gonna say?
Did you guys hear? Have you guys seen the creator commentaries
For what?
for DBZ Abridged?
Common was talking a bit about it.
All I know is and for some at points they just say they apologize for jokes. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
Cowardness.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait. I gotta rewatch those.
Oh well. Anyways, back to Nazis though. back to talking about Nazis.
If I had a nickel for every time we talk about Nazis, I'd have 3 nickels.
No, yeah.
Which is a lot for one stream. No, for this stream.
Oh, for this stream, yeah. Anyways, Nazis. We got Christopher Nolan made a movie about the man who raced against the Nazis to build a bomb.
Review?
What?
I'll be heading off to bed.
Oh, have a good night, Comet.
Night, Comet.
Good night. What?
What?
Huh? I was just saying I was going to bed.
Yeah, I said good night. What's?
Oh, sorry.
Why are we getting confused here? What's going on?
No, you said what? I thought you were talking to me.
Because you said what first, so I got confused.
No, you said what first? Oh, good night.
Good night,
I want
Comet.
to say good night.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Who's attacking me? Who's attacking me right now? Why am I being attacked right now? What is the big hoopla? Oh, it's just Chelsea. Never mind. No offense, Chelsea. Anyways, Nazis. Okay, Nazis. By that I mean the man who raced against the Nazis to build the bomb, the atom bomb.
Hopefully, Oppenheimer's hand wasn't a Nazi.
Hopefully. All right. So this is admittedly less. It is about Oppenheimer, but it's also I want to talk just a bit about like some stuff I've noticed about like Christopher Nolan and stuff. So Christopher Nolan made a movie about the myth, Oppenheimer. Spoiler warning, Chelsea. I mean, I guess, but at the same time, like all this stuff happened in real life. It's like,
dude, how are you spoiling history? History.
I asked because I'm gonna see it tomorrow.
Oh, you are? Okay. I guess I won't talk like too in depth about it, but like, again, like a lot of this stuff.
It's fucking history.
It is history, but I'll try to keep like, I'll try not to dive like too deep into the spoilers. So, but anyway, so Christopher Nolan made Oppenheimer. Now, Christopher Nolan is a director that I have watched plenty of movies from, and I think he's pretty neat. I know, you know, some people have their own opinions about them. I know Najado has strong opinions about his Dark Knight trilogy, and that's fair. But
it's shown its flaws over time, but it's aged.
Yeah.
Not only age, but flaws over time, but it's still a still a fun, good series.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually, I will say,
gonna be good on us. It's pretty fucking overrated.
I will say, honestly, my favorite Christopher Nolan movies are pretty much the ones that aren't the Dark Knight trilogy. So,
I've seen Memento. That's
I
all
still
I
haven't
can think
seen
of from the top of
Memento.
my head.
I need to
Memento's
watch
pretty
that.
good.
Yeah, Memento is pretty good.
Like
Nolan for me has always been a director where I tend to enjoy a lot of his not necessarily his historical, because while I find his fictional works, his fictional science fiction works interesting, Nolan does have an issue where he gets too lost in the abstract, and it he really has a habit of not informing the audience of the nuances. So you get the problem of like Tenet, where and it just towards the third act it becomes really hard to follow.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But other than that though, I still like his movies. I still enjoy Tenet. I watched that recently, so.
Oh no, yeah, Tenet's not a bad film. There's a lot of great things in Tenet. It's just
I do agree though. The third act Tenet, things get a little hard to follow, and there's some stuff also that I'm just not too big fan of. I despise the big action set piece in the third act of Tenet because again, it's my big pet peeve. I don't know what the fuck they're fighting. Who are they shooting at?
I remember I was watching the fucking
Hey, Butter's
South
here.
Park.
Hey.
Hello. Sorry, was I interrupting something?
No, it's fine.
I was watching the fucking South Park Inception parody.
Oh Jesus Christ, that thing! Oh God!
And I remember the scenes where they show up with the fucking Inception crew. The Inception crew come in and they're always just pointing guns everywhere.
Oh my God, that was a classic scene.
Yeah, we're talking about
don't pollute.
we're talking about Christopher Nolan and Oppenheimer Butter.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to want to see it. Is it a good movie?
Yeah, I say it's a good movie.
I'm gonna see it. Me and Kyle are gonna see it tomorrow. You want to join?
Oh yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Fuck yeah!
All right, there you go. You three enjoy Oppenheimer.
Is it? I do need to know. Is it true that the explosion can be felt?
And okay, so real quick, I'm gonna skip forward in my talk here. I was skip forward a bit to IMAX. So the explosion scene. So at least in IMAX, you do feel like the seat shaking and all that. It's like oh gosh, but if you're talking about oh my gosh, am I gonna burn and stuff? No, but the seat does shake and stuff when they.
Oh, hello, you're my new neighbor.
Oh.
You just moving?
That's good. I like it when they.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. You fat cougar coochie. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What kind of username is that, man?
we attract some interesting people.
I know, but
what was that? Cougar coochie, or is it fat cougar coochie? I gotta ask you a question. Do you know about Bionicle?
Oh my goodness.
Is that an initiation question at this point?
Yes.
I swear.
Oh my gosh. But you do feel like the seat does shake, the whole theater's kind of vibrating, and then I'll talk a little more in depth about explosion in a bit, but as I was saying though, Christopher Nolan though, I like his films. I think some of them are stronger than the other, but I also notice a big thing about Christopher Nolan I've seen, at least recently, from what I've seen, is he's got this interesting thing going on where his movies really let's see, messing around with ideas of time
and reality.
Something like that.
So, so I have an important question.
Yes.
Do we get to see Cillian Murphy's Fat Man?
No, but you do see him naked.
Oh, dear God.
He is naked, but you don't get to see his willy. You do get to see his tits, though. So there's that.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah, you do get to see Florence Pugh, full frontal.
Yeah, but you don't get to see Sicilian's wang hanging.
His little boy.
His little boy and his and his two fat mans underneath.
Oh my God.
But okay, but yeah, like Christopher Nolan. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
Okay, but
well, you know, Florence Pugh's whoever that chick is, her tits could be named. Her right one's name is Fat Man. Her left one is named Little Boy.
Oh my gosh. But
bitch.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but as I was saying though, Christopher Nolan, he really likes his movies recently. He really likes messing around with like time and like reality and stuff. Like Inception, it's all about like your perception of reality is being warped because dreams and stuff, and also a little bit of like time being messed around. Like the more you go, the more dreams you'll hop into within a dream. Time is perceived differently there. Like time works on different levels, and then a movie like Interstellar where like the black hole's gravity is warping time itself.
I want to mention this about Interstellar because it's always a fun point. You know when Matthew McConaughey is on the planet.
Yeah. Wait, which planet?
Like on the planet with the water.
Yeah.
And like do you notice the score?
I think I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, like Hans Zimmer, like he
yeah,
did a score like reminiscent of a metronome. Like every time it ticks, a year passes on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah. Hans Zimmer really knows how to work with Christopher Nolan's movies with the score. Like there's a lot, especially recent his movies. When it comes to like time and stuff, they really like the idea of like just like a ticking, like a metronome, like the hand of a clock is moving, like time is passing by. You gotta hurry up, or time is slowing down.
Although to be honest, I do prefer Ludwig Göransson more. Like Hans Zimmer's is great one. I think Hans Zimmer is tremendous. When he's not working with Nolan. Because when I think he tends to go into autopilot when he's working with Nolan.
The drums.
Okay.
Like you get cool things like his score for Interstellar, but I can't tell you one thing from his Dark Knight trilogy scores that I've ever liked.
Not even the Joker's theme?
Joker's theme is interesting, but it's not something I'd like to hear. Like I like the idea that it was composed by like putting razor blades onto strings. It's an interesting thing, but it's like it's simply just it's simply like a tone, like it's a tone of rising tension.
Butter, if you want a really good Hans Zimmer score, listen to Dune's score.
Oh, I love Dune's score.
Yeah, no, I think that's Hans Zimmer's best work so far.
Dune's score is right. I cannot wait for Dune 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, like a lot of Christopher Nolan, like I say, he likes messing around with time and stuff. In fact, before Oppenheimer, his most recent movie, Tenet, we were talking about, is literally all about like pseudo time travel, but in a sense like it works differently, where than your typical time travel, where it's more like you're literally hitting the rewind button on like a DVD, going. So there is that, and then it is so like that whole idea of like time is still kinda in Oppenheimer. I guess
The Oppenheimer's told non-linearly.
yeah. I think something like this. I think this sort of like this non-linear sort of storytelling was kind of experimented a bit in like Dunkirk, where how you got like 3 different stories going on in like 3 different like periods of time, but then they all eventually converge on one point.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that this movie would have some essence of time, given the fact that, Oppenheimer was forced to work in kind of a quick time measure due to the fact of the whole Pacific Ocean conflict going on in World War II.
Well, the nuke was actually originally in response to, Mr. Adolf himself.
Yeah. Wait, are we even allowed to say Adolf?
Yeah, I can say his name. Hitler! Oh gosh, no!
The funny mustache man.
The funny mustache man. And who either...
Are you sure? Oh, excuse Mr. President. Oh, excuse me. I mean, my Führer. Hi, Führer.
My Führer, who you could believe either committed suicide or is down in somewhere in Argentina.
Either way, he's dead.
Yeah, either way, he's dead. But yeah, but like Oppenheimer does have a bit of that like time thing, but like time is kind of now more messed around like when it comes to how the storytelling in Oppenheimer. Yeah. So I guess that all leads to the movie itself. So Oppenheimer. Yes.
I know that Stalin. You know what they did with Hitler's corpse?
What?
So what Stalin did was he made ashes out of it and threw it in a river. But what he really should have done is stuff it like he fucking did Lenin and put him up for display. I would fucking love that. That's what he should have done.
Oh my goodness.
You know, Lenin is actually they actually stuffed Lenin and put him on display.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually did. Like his body is like in a glass coffin that you could just look at.
Wow.
Yeah, you could like if you once all the shit goes down with Russia, if you really wanted to, you could go down there and look at Lenin's stuffed corpse.
Wow.
It's a bit unnerving, to be honest. I've seen photos.
Jeez. Oh, excuse me.
I find that really fucking funny. So.
Anyway, so now we're at the movie itself, Oppenheimer.
I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night.
Alright, have a good night, Matchstick. So Oppenheimer, the movie itself, and first of all, I want to say it's really good. I think this is Christopher Nolan's best work so far. Everyone's doing really well. It's a standout cast.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. Robert Downey Jr. is also in here. Funny enough, so Robert Downey Jr. to me was a really standout role here.
I was actually about to ask, how is he in that movie?
He's really good. This is a movie where you get to see Robert actually, okay, I wouldn't say he's not acting in like Iron Man and stuff, but like this is where he's really gets to like go like, oh yeah, I used to play roles other than just Iron Man.
Like with the MCU, there's a sense of Robert could just phone it in, and he still be making a really good performance because there's not much that's required of him other than just being snarky Tony Stark. But with Oppenheimer, it's like he goes on towards the end of the movie. He goes on the rant.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of the most one of the scariest thing.
Yeah. So, Butter, you have so.
What character does he play?
So Robert Downey Jr. plays a real man. His name was Louis Strauss, and he is a scumbag.
Oh boy.
He's a piece. He's a petty. He's a fucking petty, indictive piece of shit who ruined Oppenheimer's life, all because. Did he just fucking badmouth me?
Did he?
Did he just make fun of me?
So he's basically a bitch.
Yeah. This man literally ruined Oppenheimer's life all because. Wait, what did he just say to Albert right there? Did he just tell Albert not to like me? That son of a bitch!
What do you mean by ruin his life though? Like, technically you don't even have to say spoiler warning considering this is a historical film, so it's not like you can't just look it up, but like just genuinely curious.
So, no, you go ahead, Don.
Yeah, so Oppenheimer. So essentially, the big thing that happened was after the bombs dropped and during post-war of the 50s, Oppenheimer was like he was still working very closely with the government. Truman even wanted to keep Los Alamos open to be like a permanent thing. And Louis Strauss was he was the founding commissioner of the American Energy Commission, which came about, of course, because of the public knowledge of nuclear energy and of the nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
And so Louis, because of the announcement that the Russians have, the Russians are developing a hydrogen bomb. Louis basically told Oppenheimer, was there a spy on your staff? And he's like Oppenheimer just told him, no. To make a hydrogen bomb is impossible. Of course, Oppenheimer was lying, but he was lying because he knows the man who made the. He's good friends with the man who thought of the hydrogen bomb. So he didn't
loosely
friends. Yeah, like acquaintances, you could say. He didn't want to implicate him in any sort of witch trial.
Right.
So Louis, Strauss essentially just, in order for them to work on the Manhattan Project, every single scientist had to go through a security check. It took longer for Oppenheimer's security check to go through. So Louis denies a second security check for Oppenheimer on the account, on the idea that he is a traitor and a communist.
Huh.
This is back when Butter, you know about the Red Scare, right?
Red Scare, yeah, of course. The Red, throwing the word communist around was literally the death sentence for somebody, because the moment you're called a communist, you have thousands of military people showing up to your door hey yo, you communist.
Yeah, so it's Oppie, we think you're either a communist or you're a communist sympathizer, therefore you're a traitor to the country.
Yeah.
And so while people nowadays sort of associate Oppenheimer with the bomb and they sort of blame him for the outcome that has happened, Oppenheimer, it makes it a point throughout the movie that like he really takes no responsibility because he simply developed the bomb. He didn't choose where it would be used. And Strauss and Truman reinforced the idea that like your image will not be tainted because you will not be responsible for this.
Right.
Oh, the Truman scene, that was great. Yeah, but like, so like it's really interesting though. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if Oppenheimer was a communist or he was sympathizing with communists or anything like that, anything to do with communism at all. All that mattered was Strauss fucking hated Oppie, and he wanted to destroy that man's like a public
image.
Yes.
Because
Oh, damn.
Louis Strauss was a he was a politician. He was
that explains too much.
Bringing Oppenheimer's head will give him a cabinet seat.
Yeah.
That's stupid, given the Russians took the Nazi scientists that were on their own nuke program, Anime Guy. Yeah, but again, Anime Guy, like I said, at the end of the day, doesn't matter. It didn't matter if that's true or not. At the end of the day, this man, Louis Strauss, just wanted to destroy Oppenheimer's life. That's all he cared about. Didn't matter. Even if there was a communist spy, working on the Manhattan Project, and who, gave all the information to Russia. Doesn't matter. The point is, that was all just an excuse to destroy this man's life and public career. Because Louis Strauss is a piece of shit. Like, and Robert Downey Jr., like, he's great. And again, like, that rant you're talking about now, like, he really just sells, like, wow, you're a scumbag. Ooh. Politicians, they're terrible. So, it's actually interesting. The movie is very interesting in the movie's frame, even though, of course, the movie's, Oppenheimer, and it focuses mostly on Oppenheimer. It's also kind of framed in a way where Strauss is kind of treated like a second protagonist. So
interesting.
So the movie Oppenheimer is filmed in both color and black and white, and Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I saw your tweet about that earlier.
Yeah, Nolan said like, oh, it's about all the color scenes is like subjective, while all the black and white scenes are objective. Yes and no. So really, the big thing is though, the color scenes is everything from Oppenheimer's point of view, but the black and white scenes is more or less from Strauss's point of view. So there is that. Did this happen in real life? Yes, Anime Guy. Everything that happened in Oppenheimer is real. Okay, obviously there's some scenes where like, oh, no, obviously this isn't, actually real. But it is
go ahead. It is based entirely on the book American Promethean.
Yeah.
Where it explores a lot of Oppenheimer's personal relationships, like his relationship with I forgot what her name was. It's like Tatiana. Her impact on his life.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. It's the movie is less so about the bomb as so much it is a story about how a man's life just gets destroyed because he brought an important advancement into the world.
Yeah. Like, honestly, if you're expecting like majority of the movie to be about the building of the bomb, no, not really. I obviously I don't know. I didn't keep track of time watching the movie, but like I guess like you could say half the movie is, like most of Oppenheimer's early life leading up to, the making of the bomb, the Manhattan Project, and then after that is more or less the consequences that followed, and the destruction of his public career and image because of a fucking petty, inductive man. So that's how I would say it. Oppenheimer's life is also very interesting. From the beginning of his life, the movie shows, at least like from the earliest we see of his life, the movie shows, this guy very much was troubled. He was a very troubling person. He had a very troubling life, and the people he made relationships with had their own problems. The people he loved had a lot of problems. Tatlock, that's her name. She, cuckoo. Like overall, like he just had a very like troubling life. But at the same time, he started meeting like all these important scientists that would later on play a role in the Manhattan Project. Like he meets people like Niels Bohr.
Niels Bohr, Werner Heisenberg.
All these other scientists. Edward Teller, what an asshole. And he meets all these people, and then this is all about the lead up to the Manhattan Project.
Edward Teller was not the asshole.
Oh, he wasn't?
What? Oh wait, no, you're right. It
yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember. Like,
Edward Teller literally didn't do jack shit with the project. He was busy making his own fucking bomb. It was like everyone's like, oh, we okay. Think, guys, how do we make an atom bomb? Meanwhile, Edward Teller's going, okay, but what if we made a hydrogen bomb, huh? And everyone's like, no, we're working on an atom bomb. Well, fuck you guys. I'm working on my hydrogen bomb.
Well, no, it's not that he was working on the hydrogen bomb. It was that he believed, hydrogen is just a much better like enrichment agent, because like essentially atomic energy works on fission.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks down. They break, like, they enrich the uranium. Like uranium or the plutonium.
No, but he was pushing for the hydrogen to be fusion.
Yeah. Fusion, which would bunch up the which would bunch up all the because essentially enriching, like, it would be faster to do a hydrogen bomb by his, which is true, yeah, like because Edward Teller is who's true on that aspect. Like, it would be faster because it's like all that months trying to enrich enough plutonium just to create the bomb they use for the Trinity test. But then, like, what was his name? Blackett, the British.
Yeah, Blackett.
He was he was the spy.
Yeah.
So there actually was a spy.
There was. But again, I want to emphasize, it didn't matter if there was an actual spy or not. The whole point was, people are out there just to destroy Oppenheimer's life. Even if there wasn't a spy, they would still find a way to, ruin his image and reputation.
Yeah.
No, but wasn't there was a whole point there's a bunch of parts of the movie where everyone's telling let's just make the hydrogen fusion bomb. It's like, no, what are you doing, you jackass?
Teller, wait,
is he
Teller,
Japanese?
No, Teller was Hungarian.
Oh, okay. I was confused about the accent you were doing. So.
Well, no, it's because Teller, they told, hey, Teller, run the numbers and all that stuff. It's it's simply just because simply what was happening on base was just they were trying to compartmentalize, but no one really knew what they were doing. It wasn't that Teller just wanted his way to happen. It was simply just they presumed that he was supposed to do something. He told them, no, because I did my, because I was doing something else.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why Lawrence had to come in. To essentially just be like, okay, I don't agree with your communism, but
right.
But you need help.
And then it's also kind of funny that when Oppenheimer was talking with Groves, they were talking how fast can we build a bomb before the Nazis build a bomb, and they got a head start. It's shit, they're the Nazis are way ahead by 2 years. Fuck, what are we gonna do? And then the Oppie's all right. There's one thing we can count on, okay? It's a gamble, but this is most likely the one thing that's gonna help us. Okay, what's that? Anti-Semitism. What are you talking about, Oppie? Well, you see, the best scientist when it comes to quantum physics and nuclear stuff is oh my gosh, what was his name?
Werner
Heisenberg. But the thing is, Heisenberg is a Jew, and so the whole point was we're counting on Hitler's absolute hatred for Jews to constantly interfere with their progress on making a nuclear bomb.
It's he called the
quantum physics Jew science.
Quantum physics Jew science.
Oppenheimer was a Jew too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that also probably helped Oppenheimer's gosh, he doesn't like Jews. I'm a Jew. Screw Hitler. But yeah, so throughout the third half, you see Oppenheimer's kind of a troubled guy. He has a very troubled life going on. But you meet all these people. He got all his partnerships and friendships and stuff. All these done Manhattan Project, and everything goes downhill from there. Oppenheimer eventually. Now, of course, the big thing we know about Oppenheimer is that after the Trinity test, which the big bomb, and the dropping of the bombs on Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Oppenheimer starts feeling regret. He's like, oh gosh, this is what my bombs did.
It's just what this is what our research led to was the threat of another war.
There's a really great scene. I don't really want to give too much away about it. I think you guys should watch it. But there's a scene where I think he was doing some public speaking. Was it a school?
It was the assembly hall.
Assembly
And-
hall.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that because it's.
But like, there's this great scene at Assembly Hall where, in a sense, Oppenheimer's immense regret and guilt for what he did, for his part in the dropping of the atom bombs, starts, in a sense, kind of affecting like how he views reality, and it gets to, like, kind of this trippy scene, but it's really good. It really emphasizes how he feels responsible for all this. And then he meets Truman. Gary Oldman somehow is able to play really well old, unlikable people.
Gary Oldman is like, he built his entire legacy on playing villains you love to hate.
Hey, his name is Gary Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman, he really knows how to just play the role of, wow, you are, honestly, I don't like you. At least like the person he's playing. I don't like you, Gary Oldman. How was it? I remember. I recently watched Darkest Hour.
That is such a fucking good movie.
That is a good movie. It's a movie, where he plays Winston Churchill, and it's interesting because you see Winston Churchill, at least how Gary Oldman plays. He is an unlikable asshole, but at the same time, the movie, the whole point is, you kind of start to notice, this unlikable asshole, he kind of has a point. So, but
Darkest Hour was such a fucking good movie. I love it.
It is. It is. I really like Darkest Hour too. But Gary Oldman, he's really good at playing just old, unlikable people. And so, and then there's
was Jim Gordon an unlikable person in the Batman movies?
No.
No, but like in general, like Gary Oldman's much more known for being like, villains than he is like a hero.
And then so you get the scene with Oppenheimer is meets Truman, and then Truman this is the scene Don was telling him where Truman's telling Oppenheimer, like, hey, you're not responsible, because he tells Oppenheimer pretty much, when people look back at the bombings, they're not gonna think of you. They're not gonna think of the Manhattan Project. They're only gonna care about the guy who dropped the bomb. And that's me. So he pretty much tells Oppenheimer, don't worry, you don't need to feel guilty. I don't know, 'cause I did it. And you're just a fucking pussy. He calls Oppenheimer a crybaby. Is that actually what he said in real life?
Yeah, crybaby. It's like, get this crybaby out.
Get this crybaby out of my office.
Like, don't let him come back in.
Yeah.
Damn.
Truman is not a good person. There's a lot of presidents you realize, like, you know what? They weren't really good people. Don't get me started.
Did we? I think when we were ranking the presidents, did we have Truman as last?
No.
You guys ranked the presidents?
That was a while back. It was like it was a 4th of July stream. It's no longer archived.
Oh dear God! I'm afraid of how political that got.
No, the last place was Andrew Jackson.
Okay, yeah, fair. But I think Truman was up there though. Well, down there, I guess.
Yeah, Truman was down there.
Truman was down there.
I figured. I fought for Andrew Jackson being last. Let me know.
Really?
Butter, you have no idea. We actually had to debate about should Andrew Jackson be as low as he was.
Yes.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Andrew Jackson is an awful president.
Yes.
But
Trail of Tears, Butter. Trail of Tears.
Trail of Tears.
No, you're right. Trail of Tears. I completely agree. I completely agree. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing whatsoever.
Alright.
However, the idea that the Trader Joe's was all that bad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to word myself carefully so I don't end up making this political. So, the best thing I will say is Oompa Loompa.
Oompa Loompa. But we actually looked up like his political achievements besides the Trail of Tears and stuff, and yeah, Andrew Jackson wasn't really that great.
No, I completely agree. He's a scumbag.
Pretty sure history's already political, anime guy? Not really. You obviously you could talk about, the political, things that happened, but it's all about, how you view them. Like it gets political when you go, well, this such thing happened. I didn't like that. I think that guy was terrible.
History is only political based on your perception of what history is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because you can imagine that something, you could imagine like Andrew Jackson was just like this thieving racist. So he's just like, oh yeah, like every time he saw
the best example I could probably give about the fact that history isn't that political, but at the same time can be, depending on how you look at it. If you think about it, now in modern days, and I'm going to try to say this without getting into it, but nowadays the sides of Democrat and Republican are very straightforward with who likes who wants who and stuff like that. But then you also have to remember, you guys remember the fact that, hey, the Democrats were the ones who wanted slavery back then.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Republicans were the one who didn't. And then at some point, the views of the two parties just completely flip-flopped. And that's a very fascinating
flip-flop
thing.
and not hiding.
Yeah. It's a very...
Alright, Nick, we're not trying to get too political here, man.
It's a very fascinating topic, honestly, to look into about the switch up between the two political parties back then.
Like, you could essentially see, like, Andrew Jackson caused the Trail of Tears because, like, he was, every time he looked at an Indian, he had fire in his eyes, and, he needs to just, like, he needed to go oppress one. It's like
he was mad. He was mad. He never got to punch Sacagawea in the face.
But no, it's like Andrew Jackson is a racist, but like simply all of his actions regarding the displacement of the Native Americans came simply down to because that was what he believed his job was. That was what the betterment of America was.
Yeah.
It was like there's like it's no doubt, like, if you go to that time, people would, like, even himself would consider himself an American.
Yeah. But
the worst kind of people believe what the worst kind of people believe what they do is right for the betterment of others.
That is a very strong statement.
It is, but it's an accurate one.
It is accurate. It's very accurate.
Yeah. But back to Oppenheimer though, like
yeah, back to Oppenheimer.
Back to Oppenheimer.
Quick thing, really quick. I'm just saying. I don't know. But Joe, I don't know. I don't think Joe Biden likes black people as much as he said he does.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, go on.
Where did that come from?
Just look at his fucking statements, man.
Well, okay. This is the only time I'm gonna comment about our current president right now. To be fair, Nick, to play devil's advocate, I'm pretty sure he doesn't notice what he's saying half the time.
I will also agree to that.
Fair, but there was a time where he wasn't senile.
Well, I have not seen those statements when he wasn't.
You don't want to know.
All right then. Okay.
I'm aware of those.
To tie it back to Oppenheimer,
yeah, to tie it back into Oppenheimer.
the lead special effects designer is Andrew Jackson. So there. Yeah, his name is Andrew Jackson.
Wow. That's amazing. That's a hell of a. I wonder what it was like to be the guy. It's like, your name is Andrew Jackson. Oh. It's like if someone was named Hitler. It's like, your name is Hitler. Oh.
Luckily.
Hold on. That reminds me. I have to send something in. The fucking. You just. Fucking reminded me of a meme I have saved on my phone. Hold on, I have to put this in streaming back room. I have it here somewhere. It's a fucking classic.
Okay. Oh, actually, I did say I want to go a bit about the actual bomb, though. So, speaking of special effects and Andrew Jackson, it all ties together. It's like, to quote George Lucas, it's like poetry, it rhymes. The bomb scene, like the actual dropping on the bomb, is very interesting. So when the bomb goes off, for a good moment, there actually is silence. You don't hear anything. Yeah, you don't hear anything. It's only visual. You only hear anything, and in a sense, it kind of builds up the tension. Like, wait, so what am I gonna hear? Like. The bomb, because I was told, I'm gonna feel the explosion.
No boom? No boom boom?
At least for a good bit, it's just silence, and then all you see is, just everyone's reaction to the flash of light from the bomb and the mushroom cloud, and you get to hear Cillian Murphy, say the famous quote, "Now I'm become death, the destroyer of worlds." And then you get the the big boom, which is accurate to a nuke in real life. The explosion happens first, and then you don't feel the effects until a good bit afterwards.
Because light travels faster than sound.
Yeah. So like a real nuke. So yeah, and. That was all practical, so yes, Christopher Nolan did indeed build a real nuclear bomb for the movie.
I actually did want to ask, what did they actually do to make that explosion like?
Not, right?
I'm not, I don't know.
What do you call it? It was, they made a special set for it. They combined gasoline, propane, aluminum power, and magnesium.
Really? Huh.
Yes, and everything, they decided not to use CGI at all. Everything you see during the Trinity test was in camera effects. Yeah, Christopher Nolan just decided to be an old school filmmaker and just be like, we're doing this all in camera.
I've always respected the fact that Christopher Nolan doesn't like to use CGI too much. Because I feel like it's a really cool
There are also some scenes
thing to do.
There are also some scenes that also you look at really, this isn't CGI?
Exactly.
The assembly scene. Not knows what I'm talking about. That's also practical.
Yeah.
And but you would think like it's because like Oppie's kind of tripping. And, oh my gosh, like this is CGI. Wow. So there is that. And then so like from the bomb and forward, that's when you get to see the downfall of this man. Especially because
Do we
Louis Strauss.
actually see the bomb drop on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, or
No.
There's a really good scene, however, where they are discussing, because it is after the Germans surrender, and they're discussing, well, Japan hasn't surrendered, and like it's either invasion, which we don't want to do because we want to bring back, the troops, or do we use the bomb?
right?
And they sort of have this really great talk. It's like, oh, how far can we get a final product out, so that we can drop it from like. It's like, well, we don't have a prototype yet. It's like, when can you make a prototype? Can it work in time? It's like, and then they're like, oh, here's the cities. Here's a list of cities that we could drop it on, because Japan, outside of like Tokyo, there wasn't really a major epicenter to hit. Because we can't hit Kyoto. Me and my wife go there are on vacations. Lovely place, by the way.
I always liked to imagine a what if scenario. Like, what if they decided to drop the atomic bomb on Tokyo? Like, how do you think history would have gone?
It's just Akira just happened to be take place earlier than the years it actually took place in.
Huh? What took place in what?
Have you not seen Akira?
No.
Butter.
Okay.
No.
Okay. We got sometime next week. You're sitting down with us to watch it.
All right, that's fine.
So I don't think it was ever a possibility to drop it on Tokyo, because Tokyo was the capital city. Essentially, you would be crippling.
It's like if Tokyo or Japan made the bomb first and decided to drop it on DC.
Yeah, because here it wasn't. They didn't. Of course, they didn't want to invade, because it would have just been so easy for the U.S. to invade Tokyo and kill the emperor and overtake Japan.
Make it like a U.S. puppet state and stuff like that.
Yeah,
puppet state. But Japan will just been the 51st state. All of it.
But the whole point was they didn't want to,
And all this awesome stuff that anime owns, that Japan owns, would now belong to us.
No, but like Japan, like the whole point was they didn't want to like cripple the country. They just wanted to make them stop fighting.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Japan wouldn't surrender because now they don't have an emperor declared. They surrendered. There was actually a coup to remove the emperor because those military leaders forced America to invade Anime Guy. I know a bit about Japan and how the fucking military there was just a backstabbing mess.
Yeah, it's like
if they won't surrender, we'll just drop another bomb. We actually did drop another bomb.
That was the whole point. They literally said the first bomb is to show them, the power we have to stop the war. And the second bomb was to show them we have the power to keep doing it if you don't surrender.
Yeah, and so it's like your issue.
I'm just reminded. Do you know what the hardest part about breaking up with the Japanese girl is?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
You have to drop the bomb twice.
Oh my
god. God damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to use that at some point.
I got lots of these.
Yeah, I know you do.
We only had 3 bombs. Truman said we had millions. That's not a good bluff, says Anime Guy. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, 2 bombs was enough.
Anime Guy, do you want to? It's like, do you want to call out the bluff? Even if it had 3 bombs, that's 3 bombs being hit on major population center. The idea was you turn the citizens. You ultimately turn the citizens against you.
Do I need to look up like the destruction of Hiroshima? Like
While he's looking at that,
there's that really nice anime short that they did of that. I've seen before. Also, Changus, I sent you something in the VC, the chat, the Backrooms VC.
While you guys look at, while you guys look at that, did you guys hear about the two car pileup in Mexico?
Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't.
Apparently, 200 Mexicans died.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Wait, are you being serious or is this a joke?
No,
it's a joke.
Okay.
Why would 200 Mexicans die in a two-car pileup?
I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't know what's a joke or not with you anymore, Nick. You've been gaslighting me too long.
Genuinely speaking, I'm confused about this joke.
Any romantic, also Chelsea, to answer your question, any romantic partner I have must like Bionicle.
Alright, look at this shit. This is Hiroshima.
Hiroshima looking great as it does now is a miracle.
That's true.
Look at Hiroshima and look at Detroit.
Look at Detroit.
Speaking of nightmares, I was outside earlier. I felt like the sky was just a little bit yellow.
Oh.
It looked like an Instagram filter.
Oh my god, that's scary. It's like,
look at this. This is beautiful.
You look at Hiroshima, you look at Detroit. It's proof that as as humans, we can survive a nuclear. We can survive like a nuclear, but no, we can rebuild after a nuclear blast. We can't rebuild after like economic depression.
That's why we need RoboCop.
We need OCP.
Not OCP, just RoboCop.
You're not calling out the bluff. You're just saying if Japan did surrender, it would be nuclear. It wouldn't be nuclear wasteland because of Japanese military.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the point, though, anime guy. The point is, do you really want to call the bluff of, oh my gosh, they have how many bombs?
Like, it's no doubt that like, if they didn't surrender, a coup could have happened. But again, like, sometimes someone who has a coup happen, the coup that does happen is never going to be like the nicest person you know. It's not going to be the person who's just like, okay, we're going to pack up our things and we're going to leave, because we don't want to incur your wrath.
There's Nagasaki as well.
Like Japan has during that time they had tons of territory. They didn't want to lose that. So like anyone who tried to overtake the emperor because he was stubborn was just going to be as worse as the emperor. Because anyone who's planning a coup is wanting that piece of the pie that they just took.
Yeah. But anyway, so bombs drop, and then you get to see the downfall of Oppenheimer, and you get to see all the shit he went through, especially thanks to Strauss. There's also, but it also you really get to see just Oppenheimer's guilt just progress. There's all leads to like the end of the movie where so there's a scene earlier in the movie where you see Oppenheimer having a talk with Mr. Albert Einstein, and also Mr. Strauss was there, and that's the scene where Mr. Strauss like, wait, what's I didn't hear what he said. Is he bad-mouthing me to Einstein? I got ruined. It's this man's life. That fucking asshole. But it's revealed it's not about. They weren't talking about at all about Strauss. Strauss was just a fucking petty, indictive asshole.
Strauss just had an ego.
Yeah. so really they were just having like just like conversations like hey, good job, man. But then also it was really the whole thing was Einstein was telling Oppenheimer, well, you did it. You made this huge life-changing thing to our world, like how I did, like with my science and the theory of relativity and all that. So now you gotta be prepared for the consequences that come because of it.
Not only that, what do you Einstein basically told him, it's like, like you've done what you've done, even though like even if you become controversial, you'll never shake it.
It was the whole talk about like when they're giving awards, like it's like what, they gave me an award.
Give me an award.
It wasn't about me.
It wasn't about me.
It was for them. So when they give you an award, it won't be for you. It'll be for them.
And then he talks, well, I did start a chain reaction, but just not the one that I thought it. Not the one that I thought would happen.
Yeah. So earlier when they were the Manhattan Project, funny enough, it was same asshole Teller, who was going around saying, I ran some calculations. There is a chance that when we detonate the bomb, there's gonna be a chain reaction of atoms splitting that just will not stop, and eventually the whole atmosphere will just ignite on fire, and we're all gonna die. So instead of a mushroom cloud, just the whole sky, everything is just fire everywhere, and we're all gonna.
That is a realistic concern.
It was, but well, I mean, to be fair, I won't say anime guy. To be fair, butter. The chances are near zero.
Oh yeah, absolutely near zero. But at the same time, you're working with an unknown.
The chances are near zero.
That was actually also a funny. That was also like a fun scene. Just like the chances are near zero. Near zero.
What do you want from me, real long?
Zero would be nice. But like the whole point was, there could be a chain reaction that just engulfs the whole world in fire. But then, and the movie ends with Oppenheimer going, "I think we did start a chain reaction," and then, and basically he's referring to, the nuclear arms race.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone's rushing to make bombs. Now we got nuclear warheads attached to missiles flying in the sky. We no longer have to drop bombs. We just send them on missiles. Whoosh! And thus, Mr. Oppenheimer ushered in the atomic age.
My thought when this ended was, I felt like Peter Griffin when the film ended. It's like I felt like Peter Griffin was like when he was like when he recovered from his stroke with the stem cell research.
Oh my god!
I was like, towards the end, like when the movie ended, I was like, what? Why was this not made earlier? like this.
I thought you were gonna go to Peter Griffin with the movie. So that's why it's called Superman 4.
It's like because like not only like Oppenheimer has one of the best screenplays like Nolan's written in years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like damn, damn, Chris, you got this under your belt. You were just sitting on this for like years. You were sitting on this potential for years.
Release that shit, man. No, instead we had to get Tenet. Tenet's still good though.
It's good though, but it's like, yeah, you could have done better. You could have done better, Chris.
Though I'm now imagining you're not just in. You're just. So that's why it's called Oppenheimer. So that's why it's called Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
Oh, that's why it's called that.
I must now become Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
Anyway, speaking of Oppenheimer, Robert Oppenheimer's third cousin is Alan Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Beachcomber.
No way!
Yeah.
What's Beachcomber?
The Autobot. Beachcomber.
Beachcomber.
Oh.
The third.
He was also Sea Spray.
Huh.
Breakdown.
Oh gosh.
And
from Prime?
From Pow!
Oh.
From G1.
Warpath.
Huh.
Imagine that. Warpath is related to the infamous Robert Oppenheimer.
That explains
He'd
so
probably
much.
be happy knowing it means more explosions.
He would be. He would be.
But Alan Oppenheimer's most famous role.
Oh! Really?
Who?
Yeah!
Oh.
'Tis I, Skeletor! Yeah! Yeah, this is Skeletor. Yeah!
I'm going to drop the bomb on you, He-Man.
I'm going to drop the bomb on you, He-Man!
Well, if you're gonna drop the bomb, Skeletor, then I'm going to ruin your public reputation. In a closed hearing, that's not even an actual court trial.
He was also Man-at-Arms, and, because he was Sea Spray, he was also Merman.
Yeah, Merman.
He was also Mighty Mouse.
Huh.
Here I come to save the day!
Here I come to save the
Alright. Here I come to save the day. It's also in Star Trek. I didn't know that. That's fun. That's pretty interesting. He was.
Everyone was in Star Trek at one point, Changus.
He was also the scientist at 9.
Oh. That I did not know.
How fitting, considering what the scientist made.
Oh. Oh man. Yeah, but overall, yeah, I do agree. This is Christopher Nolan's best work, Oppenheimer. I really encourage you guys to watch this movie. Yeah, watch it in IMAX. Sure, why not? Do that in IMAX as well. Yeah, you just get to see the life of this troubled man, and you get to see Robert Downey Jr. play a complete scumbag.
I just wonder, did the guy in Universal City Walk, did he had a good time? The one who had, the front row seat.
I hope you had a good time. I guess the only last thing I want to say is, what's a good Robert Downey Jr. movie? Obviously, that's not anything to do with Marvel.
There's Zodiac.
Zodiac.
There's Kiss Bang Bang. That one's a Kiss Bang Bang.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just had to say, when you said Kiss Bang Bang, I could only think of Finger Bang.
Finger Bang.
From South Park.
Yeah, you know, you a finger banger in the Applebee's parking lot. Kiss Bang Bang was Shane Black's first movie.
Wow. All right.
Of course, you know, he did Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
Lesson Zero, I would recommend.
Lesson Zero?
It's Lesson Zero is an adaptation of a novel by Brent East Ellis, the same author who wrote American Psycho.
Oh, interesting.
It's in that same vein of talking about like elitist like yuppie culture, but Lesson Zero is about like just like his friend, like his friend, like Robert Downey Jr. Fragging his friend.
Huh. Okay.
Of course, you've seen The Judge.
Yeah, The Judge is great.
And my God, there's. Oh my God, there's also.
I have to ask, is Dolittle worth it at all?
What?
Dolittle.
Doolittle, yeah, Doolittle's terrible. It was. Changus, Doolittle was a January film.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, Butter. If a movie comes out in January, that means they want the movie to fail.
Why?
Nobody watches movies in January.
Really? Huh?
January is considered dump month because it's the start of the year and no one really has money to go out and watch movies because you know it's like they have to go back to work and all that, and so like studios will just release the movie that they're contractually obligated to release during that period so that it can fail and they can pull producers and just say, well, it failed, we can get back our money on this.
Yeah.
There was Zodiac, Kiss Bang Bang, and Scanner Darkly.
Scanner Darkly?
It's a rotoscope movie. It also has Keanu Reeves, Woody Harrelson.
Really? Huh.
It's directed by Richard Linklater, the man who like I've seen a ton of his movies, but then I had to remind myself, oh yeah, he also did School of Rock, which is a really good movie, but it's like I always forget. Oh yeah, like he did do School of Rock.
He did School of Rock.
I mean, that's like remembering. Oh yeah, Kathleen Kennedy directed Jurassic Park.
Well, yeah, she was the producer for like Jurassic Park, Back to the Future before she went on to ruin Lucasfilms. But it's just like for me it's like oh, Martin Scorsese, he's known for a lot of these like these crime dramas with like violence and cursing, and it's like you also remember, oh yeah, he made technically one of the best 3D films since Jackass 3D, Hugo.
Alright. Alright, nice. Alright, well, with that said done, we can call it here. That's pretty much all we got tonight. Woo, woo. Oh, we got it. Alright. Oh. Oh, wow, Butter, you moved.
I did? What?
Your PNG, that's all. Don't worry.
Oh.
What happened? Where did it go?
I vanished.
Uh-oh. Oh, something happened to Butter's PNG. You're just...
I'm in your walls! I'm in your walls.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me...
I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls.
Oh,
That's not impressive. I'm already in his closet.
Hold on, let me see. There we go. Now you're back. Now you're alive.
Yay.
Alright.
Also, going back to bad jokes, what do you call a virgin redneck?
Oh no.
I don't know. What?
A 7-year-old who can run faster than her brothers.
Jeez.
Oh my Nick!
Oh my gosh, Nick.
I thought the joke was going to be, what do you call a virgin redneck? Unrelated.
That's actually really great. Oh my goodness. Alright. It is 11 o'clock, so I can still say tomorrow will be Sonic Sunday. I gotta continue grinding in Sonic Frontiers to get all those memory tokens, and it's the worst island. So that's gonna suck. Well, anyways, and then I have next week's schedule already. It's mostly just Yakuza and Witcher. There is still a lunch break though, Nick, so we can still do lunch break. And then sometime next week, I guess we could actually fucking commit to teaching me Senia. Alright, so with that said then, that's gonna be it. So, thank you everyone who came. I need to use the restroom. Wow, I've been holding in my pee for a bit here. So I need to use the restroom. So thank you everyone who came. Thanks Butter for stopping by.
What?
No problem.
Well, what do you say to a woman with 2 black eyes?
Oh no. I don't want to know.
I don't
No, you done already told her twice.
Oh my god.
Goodbye.